got defense. Hit him with that Cosa Nostra. Quan Alexander, this dance, shake both sides. 49er Empire, 49er Empire. This is for the fan base, die hard, set by. Stand up, 4-9 to the heart, baby. Pull on back and candlestick part. Let's go.
You know, I just realized something. After Quan went down, we didn't do the chant before the start of all this. Hot boys is raging. Quan established them, but they're still kicking butt. When they cold, we hot. When they cold, we hot. 1, 2, 3, hot boys. See, Fred, dude is going to fool around and get voted into the Pro Bowl. I'm telling you, man, you got to pump yourself up right now because the anxieties are driving me nuts. The injury report. First thing you see, boy, is something to make you mad. 49ers won't have D Ford, hamstring issues. Dante Pettis has got a knee sprain. They won't be playing this Sunday, and that is for sure. Then you got both players officially ruled out, as I mentioned. Ford left the victory over the Cardinals 2 weeks ago after sacking Kyler Murray. Hasn't fully recovered since. I know, because his quickness would have been very valuable this week. Pettis will miss his first game of the season after injuring his knee on Wednesday. DP has been struggling, however, and hasn't caught a pass since scoring a touchdown in October, the last day of October. And it's not like he'll be noticed. I'm just saying, that's the truth. The 49ers, meanwhile, promoted defensive end Jeremiah Volaga off the practice squad. Valo Aga. My Samoan bros, man, you know, because they'll be telling me how to pronounce these things. Got those vowels together, you pronounce them both. Valo. Long, Aga, short, Valo, Aga. Okay. Anyway, Jeremiah will be with us. He's getting promoted up from the practice squad to replace DeMontre Moore. Has been since he's going to have season-ending injury to repair that fractured forearm. And despite losing reserve Ronald Blair III and more, Coach Shanahan is confident in the team's depth up front. When you got a defensive line like we got, you don't even worry. I mean, we got an army. Anybody from the interior's missing? Oh, my God. Bring that Gibster boy in. Is it Gibbons? Gibson, yeah, anyway. Givens, I'm sorry. And then Coach Shanahan said of the adjustments of confidence, quote, bringing Jeremiah off the practice squad. He's been with us all year and in training camp, so he'll step up and do his role. We had a lot of depth going in there, and we also have guys who are pretty versatile with how they can play inside and outside in a pinch. Unquote. They built this team the right way, fam. See, last year we were looking back and watching, look at the Rams, man. They're sticking up all kind of players. Man, look, they got this dude, man. Why are we getting some of these people? Because a lot of those people are gone already and left the Rams in shambles. See, that's what happens to you. You know, if you don't, you got your iron hot now, you strike and you miss. Now look at you. Without Ford, the 49ers will continue to rely heavily on Mrs. Bosa's baby boy and Eric Armstead, a defensive end, against Baltimore's very formidable offense. The Ravens are coming off back-to-back wins over the Texans and Rams. And, fam, here's my feeling about that. First of all, the Texans lost J.J. Watt, and they do not look like the same team. There's been a couple other guys missing off that team. What happened to the Honey Badger? All of a sudden, the Texans are not a team that you get all excited about beating. They're on Sunday night playing the Patriots this weekend, when really you know that the people who make these decisions considered flexing the Rams up in there. You know, Rams versus, what am I saying? 49ers versus Ravens? There's no bigger. Talk about the big ticket. That is the game of the week, no doubt about it. But Sunday night will be Tom Brady versus Deshaun. I get it. All right. Anyway, but here's the thing. They've beaten the the Rams and the Texans, a combined score of 86. 86-13. 49ers last week sacked Aaron Rodgers 5 times, pushing their leading sack total to 44. They've had at least 3 sacks in 8 straight games. Bosa has 8 sacks and is favorite for Defensive Rookie of the Year honors. He also received Pro Bowl votes from fans, more than any other defensive player in the conference when tallies were first released earlier this month. Fam, here's the story. I've tried to calm down and soothe my own tensions and fears. Listen. Here it is. The Ravens are running through teams, most of which are not balanced. The 49ers have potency on both offense and defense. The Ravens have not dealt with a team like that all year. Most of the teams they've clobbered were lacking in one way or the other. See, we're going to keep their butts running as hard as our defense is. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe not as hard because Lamar runs faster. But if the Ravens think they get on the field and just get us 3 and outs all game long, the media, Vegas, analysts got a surprise coming. Oh, it's not like Kyle's coming in with nobody but his defense. This is what I think people are overlooking. Nobody's talking about the 49ers offensive other than taking shots at Jimmy G, which is stupid. Staley couldn't miss his return from a 2-game absence after having surgery repairs that right ring finger. He fractured and dislocated the finger during the November 11th loss to the Seahawks. But without a procedure, his finger may have been permanently bent. You like Baldinger? You've seen Baldy on the NFL Network. You ever see him? Every night he puts it. Looks like he does that on purpose. He puts that finger up. The thing is, it's freaky to look at. That it's jerked all the way to one side. Does that still hurt? God, man, that looks scary. Anyway, they didn't want to prevent that for Joe, so the decision was made by Shanahan to go ahead and make sure Staley went under the knife and had that extra time off for his fractured fibula, by the way, which is one of the reasons why they're actually saying, Joe Staley's a Pro Bowler. Jadeveon Clowney should not. Maybe Jadeveon Clowney would have had a decent game, but he shouldn't have looked like all-world and all Pro Bowl 45 times over, okay? That didn't make any sense. Joe, like all football players, Joe's not going to come to the sideline and say, listen, I don't think I can help us today. I mean, this leg is not working. So he's had some more time to heal up, and maybe he'll be better a little bit later on. But Joe's not going to play. He might play. I guess we'll see. That hindered him against, as I mentioned, Clowney. On Dante, Shanahan said that he will be week to week. I don't know that he was going to get any chance to play anyway. Dante's pretty much. If I had to make a call on this, if there was a betting line on whether or not Dante Pettis will have any kind of role going down the stretch and into the next season, I'd say absolutely not. People who are doing the job are getting it done. Shanahan's going to stay with the guy to get rhythm. The more reps Debo gets, the better he's going to get. Obviously, he's going to be a premier wide receiver in this league. Jimmy's starting to connect with him. The bond has to be the way you make that stronger is just keep doing it over and over, right? We already know that E-Man's going to be there. I don't know how effective he's going to be this weekend. Those rib injuries like that, you can't. Every time you breathing. I've had that before. Studied martial art, you get those kind of injuries. I got kicked to the side. Well, it took me a month to even stop being fearful of extending. Anyway. Shannon also said that, as I mentioned, Manning B is currently listed as questionable. So, and I would have loved to see B out there tomorrow because, although, I still got this Raheem Mostert. When nobody else can get things done, do you notice that he does? Now, I say that every game. Every time he comes to the game, I said, TC may have a little struggle here and there. TC's usually good, but he has a game here and there that he's having a little trouble, right? He comes in, I call him the chicken run because you ever see a chicken run? The legs seem to be going one way and the head seems to be going the other. The chicken is that's him. He's looking where he's going before the body even catches. He's fun to watch, but he gets it done. The majority of the time when he comes in, it's like he's sitting there on the sideline watching what's going on with the defensive line that he's going up against, and he works them. So Matty can take another week off if need be. I think we'll be okay there. My fam, make no mistakes. The 49ers have been predicted to lose on several occasions during the course of this current 10-1 record, as you know. Let me add that there was no shame or beatdown of the Niners versus the Hawks, but a mistake by a rookie. Standing in for our starting kicker is the only reason the Lions are 11-0, and I'm so sick of hearing about how Russell Wilson is the savior. I mean, the MVP extraordinaire and how he came in and beat the only undefeated team in the NFL for their only loss of the season. Damn it, that narrative is so incorrect, it's unbelievable. Russell Wilson did not have a stellar game. What did he pass for less than 200 yards? He didn't run when he ran 2 or 3 times. What am I saying? Maybe 2 times, and now he's all of that. Okay, stop. Okay, finally, the 49ers will now face the real dragon. No, it's not the Hawks. It never was. I can't wait to play them again. Anyway, this is the test, fam. The Ravens will be the biggest test of the 2019 season for the Niners. On the road in the East against the deadliest adversary of the season in what is predicted to be rainy, sloppy conditions. This is the epic matchup. There is no other game on the schedule this weekend it's going to match up to this one. I just wish the field was going to be drier. Robert Saleh made me laugh so hard. Robert Saleh sitting there on his presser. Coach, you think that it's the wet conditions are on the field are going to have any impact on the game? Saleh, I believe you try to compare it to the Washington game. I believe it's filtered. No, it's grass. Saleh says, maybe. Fam, you know what? I got to tell you. See, that's why the Ravens, I still believe they've not, just like we've not seen anybody like them, they haven't seen anybody like the 49ers either. In that case, I put the ball in our court. We had Roman for too many years, and he pissed me off that last. If there's anybody that's predictable, it's Greg Roman. Who's not predictable, though, and may not have anything to do with Roman, is Lamar Jackson. Because a lot of what he's doing out there, he has a play design, of course, but he's doing it on his own. He's a phenomenal athlete. It's like Pete Carroll says, he looks fast on tape, but when you see him in person, he's even faster. Nick Bosa, they're looking at Bosa. Baltimore's actually planning for Bosa. Greg Roman has went on to say he is very disruptive. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's going to free up the rest of the guys. I think there's going to be an all-out mission. Stop Bosa. He is the scariest guy. I mean, the rest of the guys are great players, but Bosa is the key. If Bosa gets loose on these guys, it's going to set everybody else up to wipe Lamar out before he even takes a few steps. If not, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm a little concerned. Fam, you know what? I'm not going to, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to get you right on the phone. Let's talk about this. Owen Sullivan, Seahawks will win the division if you lose to the Ravens. Man, Owen, somebody asked, what do you think the chances of the Vikings beating the Seahawks? Huge. Very huge. See, the misnomer is that the Hawks are good. That's not true. Owen, thanks for the contribution. They're not good, Owen. They've been lucky. And time again, they've been lucky. It's an amazing thing. Crystal Brown, thank you so much. He says, faithful since 80. We got this. I got a feeling. I do too, actually, but I want to see the first quarter. Pete Corbin, hey, Ronbo. Hey, he says, and fam, I hope we win this game. It's tough to pick. I'm not going to give a score. You and MC. MC's not betting this week. And what's that, Pete Corbin? Pete's not even going to give a score. These guys have got it shook up, fam. We've not been shook up like this by anybody all season long. Chariot Sanders says 49ers 24, Baltimore 20. Me and you, that's my same pickers, that's my same score. Ray Jr., have no fear. We got this. Ray, I'm trying. I really am. Niner Rich, it's going to be raining, so I expect a low-scoring game. Hey, Niner Rich, where's your score, man? Jay Anderson, what up? Richmond, VA, repping Niners for life. Ravens going down 24-10. Niners 11-1. Gibster points out something that freaks me out. So the lead officiator is Brad Allen. His crew has averaged over 15 penalties a game. 54% of penalties have been called on the home team, with 60% of home teams still getting the W. I don't know how that's going to translate. We could get roughing the passer because from what Robert Saleh saying, Lamar's going to get some helmets put on that ass. If one guy comes at him, there's going to be like 2 more to drive him into the dirt. We may get flags on that. I don't know. I hope not, because he can't use 15 yards. Corey McGlinty, aloha from Carson County. Let's get that 11th W. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Corey, what's up, fam? And Bomac 94, what up? Can't wait for this Sunday. I actually can. I don't mind how long it takes to get here. I'm not even in a hurry. Hey, Joseph Williams got tickets for Sunday. I will be representing the Empire. Joe. Oh, we got a lot of people out there. In fact, 49ers Empire, Stephen A. is actually going for the Niners. Did he? Somebody told me he wasn't. I knew not to bother him. Somebody said something about he was. Oh, Dre. Dre said that Stephen A. was predicting a Ravens win. Okay. Van to man, let's go, Niner Empire. Niner for life, forever, faithful worldwide. Ronbo, it's Van to man. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Block Eyes, too. Folks saying we losing this game. So many. No damn respect. Stephen A. undisputed and Whitlock's goofy asses need to give us our respect. Okay, is it true? Is Stephen A. not? Jason Whitlock, don't even ever expect him to say 49ers going to win. RD, the Goldman Sachs will dominate. I like that. 24-16. Us! Now the Rich has got 28-24 Niners. Man. Tell you, it's anxiety time. Dre Phantom, come on in, man. Give me some insights. Make me feel good about this game.
It was good.
Tell you, fam, it's a concern. They've scored a lot of points on some teams, but then again, they weren't the 49ers. What do you think?
Ronbo, you sound a little bit low. It sounds like there's some noise in the background, too.
I'm trying not, after this week, I can hear this no more. These guys scare me, Dre. I ain't gonna lie, man. That dude is freaky good. All right. But the defense is freaky good, too.
Right. And I watched the game with them against the Rams, and they did look like some big bullies up in there. But and then we going into their house, but our for the most part, our defense and our team has showed us that they're capable of handling adverse situations. So I'm a little concerned as well, but we got to just give them that nod that that they're gonna take care of business because they've done it all year. And I don't know. I feel like the rain kind of neutralizes both teams a little bit. How you feel about that?
Yeah. See, I've not seen any games on that field when it's all wet and soggy. What is it? Because if that's you're right. Because he makes cuts on dry. Somebody mentioned earlier. He makes cuts on dry land and knocks himself off his balance. If it's gonna be wet, that could play right into the 49ers' hands. Yeah,
it could. I definitely think it could. Not to be leaning on that, but we saw Mud Bowl 1 in Washington, so
no offense.
It can very well be that type of game, wet balls and nothing to play with. So,
and you know what? And Jimmy's got the advantage on wet balls because. Did I say that really? Anyway, the thing is, because the ball is heavier, but he's got a little more experience with that. Lamar, his passing is okay. Everybody's starting to tout it up like he's just all that as a passer. But with a wet ball, I don't know if he's going to be able to surpass anything he's done so far this season. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think that'll be a huge challenge, for him as well. So I totally agree with you. Hey, real quick, did you hear anything about Saleh? I listened to Shanahan's press, but I didn't hear him say that he was a participant or not. I missed that. Did you hear anything on Joe Saleh?
It seems okay for sure. Ford and who's the guy? Another one here. D. Ford and Dante Pettishaw. But Joe is out there. I think they're just keeping a good look on him, and they're not going to declare whether he's questionable or what. He's probably questionable, but they're just going to keep an eye and see how he does. If he can't move, and now it seems straight, it seems like it's more of a thing with his fibula. They're not really concerned because he looked bad against David Clowney, worse than he's ever looked. And that may be the thing that they're looking at. His finger is probably fine. He's a football player. That's not going to bother Joe. But can he move?
Right.
He's going to have to, yeah.
That's true. And I think he should be worked back in because you're right. Against Clowney, this was not looking good.
Ooh,
and speaking of Clowney, real quick, did he get injured during our game? Because he didn't play against Philly.
Oh, really? I didn't even notice that. As I'm
He
on,
didn't. No, he was out against Philly.
maybe. Ah,
Yeah, because I think they had a bye right after us. But anyways, man, I
you're
think
right.
we're gonna be okay, especially if we can start fast and get some turnovers. You know,
Yeah.
looking at that Monday game, yeah, it looked a bit intimidating, but you know, we got some dogs on our end, and I think they focused. I question Thanksgiving and the holiday being in the middle of this week a little bit. So, but I think they dialed in. Shanahan always say you don't have to preach to the team, and they already know what's up. So I think we'll be good.
I do too. In fact, I have a feeling our fears will be erased probably on the first series as you see them come in waves. You know how the 49ers strike suddenly, and it looks like there's about 15 guys when it's only about four, and maybe one per other,
Right,
maybe a linebacker. It looks like the whole team is coming at that quarterback. I got a feeling that's going to have a lot to do with strategy. If you stop Lamar before he gets in stride, it would be best. If he gets loose, you're going to have a
right,
problem.
right.
Anyway,
Hey, and one last thing, I meant to ask you about this. We're trying to get the call in earlier in the week, but you ever noticed that are we just giving up this particular play? I don't know what it's called, but Seattle did it to us, and so did Arizona, where they hike the ball and then they throw it like parallel to the side, and that seems to get us every time. They go up and down the field with that pass.
uh, I know what play you're talking about, and you know what? I wish I knew the answer on that. But you know what, Drake? Hey, anybody else has got some feedback on that? When you pick up the phone, let us know. Dre, let me
Yeah,
get your
they pass
score.
it to the receiver to the side.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying,
Uh, I'll say 24-17.
all
Niners.
right. All right, Dre.
Yep.
Hopefully, and I know who you picking to win. Hopefully, well, that'll be the case. I will see you this weekend, huh? Or should I say Sunday? Dre? Okay. Guys, if you get hung up, Saleh, it's okay. Kenny!
What's up, Ronbo?
Kenny. Imagining 11-1. Kenny, what are your thoughts on this game? Because honestly, it's a game that's the first game of the year that I really question what's going to happen. I have no idea. Lamar is unlike anything I've seen, any of us have seen, since Cap. And that's why I just don't know what to expect here. God. But
Well,
anyway, what are you thinking?
Ronbo, let me just remind you of something. This team is one field goal away from being undefeated.
True.
Okay, so we ain't got to get through Baltimore.
They
Baltimore
got
has to get through us,
us.
and that should be the headline. You know, this can be Baltimore Ravens' biggest game this year, and it's
It is.
against our defense. We are the ones that should be feared, not the Ravens.
Good point, Kenny.
We are, and you know what? One thing I'm gonna point out is, do you think Lamar Jackson is better than Russell Wilson?
Yes. By
Yeah.
leaps and bounds. Not some Russell Wilson is Mr. At the last minute, somehow I'll find one of my receivers open because they got that down to a science. But Lamar doesn't. What he does on his own. Kenny, he's not looking to pass. He's looking to maul you. He's going to come downfield. He's going to put moves on you. He's going to run through you. He's not going to last long in this league if he continues to do that. But for now,
I don't know, man.
he can do
I'll
that.
tell you what, our defense is top notch, man. I don't know if he's
I
gonna
agree.
be able to do all that.
I hope
mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You got to give credit to our defense, man. We're here and we are making a statement. We've been making a statement all year long, and we ain't getting no credit for it.
I know.
And I ain't scared of no Ravens, man. I ain't scared of no Lamar Jackson. I ain't scared of none of that, dude. And
Right.
people, everybody keeps saying Lamar Jackson fearing the guy. Like, come on, dude. Look at
He's
our
old.
defense.
I
Last
know.
week our defense dominated. I mean,
Just
that was probably our
grizzly.
best game all year. We dominated, and that was without D Ford.
Yes.
Okay? And you know what? Man, I ain't worried at all. I'm ready to go.
I have a lot of faith in Valawaga, too. I liked him all preseason long. I want to see him get that long, rangy frame. It could be godsend for this particular game. We'll see. because they're going to be paying so much attention to Nick Bosa and Defoe that Eric Armstead and company may be the key. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, if it's a rainy game, I'm going to say it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to say 17-13.
Yeah, probably. That's about it.
If the weather's good, then it'll be a high-scoring game. But, man, if Jimmy Ward plays like he did last week, I don't think Lamar Jackson's going to be running like he did all the other games. So,
Jimmy knows how to take those angles. Man,
Jimmy
I
Ward's
do want to see
playing lights
Tavares
out, man.
more. Huh? I'm sorry.
What's that?
Kenny? No, I said I do want to see Tavares more deployed in some packages, though. I want our fastest guys. I would like to see Marquise Goodwin on defense this week. If he gets away, I want guys that can go get him. You know? God. Anyway, we'll see.
Yeah. Hey, the key to this game, Ronbo, is controlling that clock, keeping our offense on the field as long as we can.
True.
That's the key to this game.
Yes.
And with that, I'm out. So, Ronbo Sports, A1 since day one.
Thanks, fam.
You can try, but you can't be as good as Ronbo. Anyways, Ronbo.
Thanks.
13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
Jimmy G, it's coming.
13-3 because we got Jimmy G. Later, Ronbo.
All right, Kenny. So good to hear from you. I'll see you Sunday, I hope. All right. Have a good night.
Yep. Go Niners.
Oh, yeah. James. Come on in, James. And answer to the question, can we slay the dragon? I really bring that sword. What you got, James?
Well, first and foremost, good evening. How you doing? Once again, thank you for all that you do for us. I hope everyone had a blessed and safe Thanksgiving. And
yes.
that being said, I'll tell you this much. Kenny hit the nail on the head when he said we were a field goal away with a young kicker, in overtime. That we would have been 11-0. But here's the news flash right here. Sunday, with the expected rain, the two teams that have beat the Ravens have been the Browns and the Steelers. And the Browns pretty much manhandled them because simply of their secondary. I mean, they played a good defensive game against them, and we're not the best defense in the league for nothing. I'm gonna say it just like that. I said the best defense in the league. And one thing about it, if it rains Sunday, which they're predicting, once our secondary takes away their receivers, Lamar Jackson becomes one-dimensional. Let me tell you about that. The way he runs and the way that our defense plays a team effort where they're mauling guys with multiple hands around that football and it raining, this is going to be the key. I will say this much. Their center just went on IR. They got some young rookie in there playing center. Now, with that being said, I don't know if he happens to know DJ Jones, but if he played him in college, the rookie probably didn't play him in college. He might have played him in his first year or something. But with that being said, DJ Jones is going to erupt the middle of their offensive line. When that happens, the edge rushers, as in Bosa, Armstead, or maybe Solomon Thomas and Bosa, whoever it is,
gives them a little leverage. Yeah,
DeForest Buckner and DJ Jones erupt in the interior of that offensive line. Make him become one-dimensional, where he wants to do all the running. Every time you go to run, somebody's going to be smacking you in the chin strap with a gold helmet. Okay, that's what's going to happen. That's what I see happening. And by doing that, listen, it's raining and him trying to run, you're going to slip down. You're going to make mistakes. And if you don't handle that ball right against the tenacious, opportunistic defense
it's
that
coming
we
loose.
put on, it's coming to loose. It's coming to loose. And the thing about it, when you make him, I noticed something in that Rams game, though. When they finally got to him a time or two, John Harbaugh didn't want to run that no more. He didn't want to play that zone read no more. He didn't want to play because they were smacking him up. And as big as he is, he's like a tall giraffe running, but you can hurt the lower part of his body if you smack him around right. I see that coming, man. I see it coming
eventually.
Yeah, it's coming. One hit. Because all the great quarterbacks, Colin Kaepernick was like that until he got banged around enough and started having the injury.
Yeah, that's what Roman does. He gets these running quarterbacks and gets them hurt. You know, and James, let me ask you one thing real quick, because I'd love to hear your insight on this.
Okay,
I'm looking at Lamar, and I'm comparing him with Cap. I'm looking at Ingram. I'm comparing him with Frank Gore. I'm thinking, you know, they're not as talented overall between the two of those as we were back in that day. And it was the Seahawks that shut that action down. We got Robert Saleh over there knowing the blueprint as to how to hold down a running quarterback. Do you think that's going to apply?
Oh, it's definitely going to apply. And this is going to be the difference maker. The difference in us, the thing about us, we don't have to blitz to get to a quarterback because our front four, let me tell you something, man. DJ Jones and DeForest Buckner are really two disruptive dudes on the interior of your D-line. You don't know who's coming first. You don't know whether you should double team or leave somebody in the backfield to chip one of these guys. And it all happens once that defensive line lines up against Baltimore's offensive line. This is the thing. Do not over pursue the rush and go inside and you gotta watch. You got to watch that read. That read you know, on a handoff or not.
Exactly. And I'm sure they went over that a million times. James, we got to pull up, though. Let me get you to amplify on that a little more when we get back this weekend, because we can look at exactly that as to what happened. But give me a score before you go.
I'm gonna say 28-10 Niners. 11-1. Here we come. Yes, sir. We're coming.
I love it. Oh, James came up with the next rhyme for this week. 11-1. Here we come. I love it. All right, James. I'll see you then. All right, fam.
Okay. Be blessed. Have a great evening. Thank you, Ronbo. Niner Empire, Niner for life. That's the ending. James is out.
Took a page out of Nighthawk's page. And well, hey, dancing with the Nintendo Stars. I love the name. It says, in 2002, the number one defense in the NFL, the Tampa Bay Bucks, stopped a red-hot Michael Vick, who no one had a clue how to stop. In 2019, Lamar Jackson will be stopped by the number one defense, the NFL, the 49ers, thanks to the contribution and an incredibly well-timed insight. You see, that's the way it works. Good defense will always stop a good offense. And how many times have we seen that in the Super Bowl? Also, get your groove on. 9-7-B. Don't worry, Niner fam. Our tenacious D will put Lamar in S-A-L-E-H in solitary confinement this Sunday. Oh, you guys are, we got some razor sharp dudes tonight. Get your groove on. Thanks for the contribution too, fam. Dre, would you get on in here? Dre ain't having it. He's not been concerned for weeks about no Lamar Jackson.
I mean, bruh, like, hey, man, I don't pay no attention to what the media says. The guy has become 20 times more dominant than he is just by the media. And y'all believe in this bullshit. He's a good player. Don't get me misconstrued. But like I said, he's not Jesus. He don't walk on water. Where there's a will, there's a way. And there's a way to stop this guy. I'm happy James brought up the fact that it's going to be raining. Do you know how many fumbles that this guy has given up this season, Ronbo?
Ooh, please fill me in. Because I'm not paying that stat no attention.
He's thrown 6 picks and he's given up 6 fumbles. He's actually fumbled 7 times, but 6 of them was recovered by the defense. So, you touch him, he's liable to cough up the ball. Also, like I said, I was watching John Chapman. He's another Niner guy. He did some of the logistics and broke down where he likes to throw the ball.
I watched you.
Outside the numbers, in the flats, Lamar Jackson is horrible. He hates to throw outside the numbers. Most of his
all across the middle of the field,
completions, 72% of his throwing completions comes inside. So it comes inside in between the numbers. Ronbo, we are the best in between the numbers. We are the best in between the numbers. All big plays for us has come underneath, in the flats where it's a missed tackle or something like that, or it's a crossing route. But otherwise, we don't allow big plays in the middle of the field. That's just not going to happen. We're going to get somebody killed playing with Jimmy Ward or Kwashi T. So like I said, bro, he's good. I'm not really too much concerned. These guys are real cocky right now. You got Earl Thomas talking about they're going to go to the Super Bowl and win. Whoever they see, they're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson talking about the Super Bowl already. Bruh.
Earl.
Bruh.
What you doing?
Oh, bro, I love to humble people who real cocky. You see all of that shit they was doing in L.A.?
Oh, yeah,
Man,
it was
LA,
partying.
the Rams should be ashamed of themselves. Bro, Ronbo, they're going to have a rude awakening on Sunday. You know what it's like to be dominant all season, and then you come up against a team who's as good as you, and they smack you in the mouth, and what it does to your confidence, bro. Do you know what that does to people?
It starts to make you ask yourself questions.
I don't think that they're ready for that, bro. We're battle tested. We've been down by 16 and come back and win. We've been down by 10 and come back and win.
True.
We've had an overtime game where we should have won, and we lost by a field goal. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't make the field goal. These dudes ain't had none of them games. Either it's a blowout.
Dre, hold on a second.
Or either it's a blowout or they lose. That's what it is. They're not battle tested, bro. They're not battle tested, bro. We're a West Coast team. We have to go on to Washington, D.C. Go ahead.
Okay, I was just saying, hold on a second. I've got some kind of strange interference I've never heard before. That's not your phone. All right. Go ahead. Seems like it's gone now. Right.
Yeah, but man, it's just been so many different ways we've won. We've won, turning the ball over 5 times. We've won down by 16. We've won down by 10. We've won having to go into a monsoon where they have no drainage system on the field. Everybody's slipping all over the place, and we win by 3 field goals. Every type of way. We've been in any type of game there is.
That's true.
We've been in every game, Ronbo. We've been in an overtime. You know what I'm saying? Nail biter. Like, these dudes are not tested like that, Ronbo. And what I'm saying is, when you get punched in the damn mouth and you realize that it's going to be a long day, it does something to your psyche. This dude ain't no pocket quarterback, bro. All of his touchdown passes come from within the red zone, bro. Let's be real.
Or on the run, yeah.
Come on, man. They come from within the red zone, man. I mean, this dude had 188 yards passing and 76 yards passing, but he had 5 touchdowns, but they all came from within the red zone. Everybody's praising him like he's God. Bro, that's not good numbers. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. That ain't no good numbers, bro. It's not. It ain't good numbers. I don't think this dude threw 400 yards and 4 touchdowns like Jimmy D. He ain't done none of that shit.
No,
Stop the run. You depend on this arm, and he's gonna break the fuck down. That's what's gonna happen. And when he panics, the rest of the team's gonna follow, bro.
I agree.
You kill the organization by taking off the head.
Dre, before we get too long, because we're gonna run out of time here, let me get your score, because you got some concrete stuff coming tonight too, as usual. Though. But what do you think for the score?
Low scoring game. 21-17, Niners.
All right, there you go, Dre.
21-17.
I'm hoping everybody in that score range wins. Dre, let me see you Sunday after the game so we can laugh and say, "Oh, what was we worried about?" I can't wait to say that.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if it's one of those games. Don't be just like this game against the Packers. And one other thing you guys have to realize: Zadarius and Preston Smith. Them is 2 of the best pass rushing defensive ends and linebackers in the game. They ain't got 2 of them guys. Them dudes got 20.5 sacks. They ain't got none of them on their defense, bro. They don't. And they could run from sideline to sideline. They don't have none of those. So look for the stretch runs to be working, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of this thing, man. Shout out to TNT fan, man. Trey Trez, Big Show. You know what I'm saying? My boy Russo, Jerry Fresh, my player partner Will, man, all the guys. Man, stop believing what y'all hear in the media, bro. This is an elite defense that y'all seeing. This is a history-making defense that y'all seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stop believing that shit and let the game play out. He gonna have a few plays, but don't panic.
All right, Dre.
All right, bro.
So you said it. Yeah, Dre's right. There's no need to overreact. You know what? I'll always feel better after I go rewatch the game, which is what I plan on doing.
These students who are now in covered condition at the local hospital.
Dion, are you watching TV?
Sorry, Ronbo. Yeah, I had to step out the room for a minute, man. What's going on tonight, man?
Listen, it's funny though. I did have a similar feeling playing against Green Bay because let's face it, his name is Aaron Rodgers. This is the man that's going to the Hall of Fame first ballot. So, Lamar Jackson has gotten pumped up. The media has. Dre's so right. They have pumped Lamar Jackson like him and Jesus are on the same level. It's true. And some of us are feeding into that narrative. You know what? I'm going to go back and watch the game. What I saw makes me believe he is vulnerable. But then again, you see the clown Rams and the Texans act like they didn't feel like playing. So he looks even bigger than life there. D, give me some observations on your beat. What are you thinking?
Shout out to Dre, man, because Dre hit the nail on the head. He basically said what I was going to say. He basically took my commentary to an extent. But I'm just going to piggyback on what he said. Like, they put Lamar Jackson out here like he's some kind of superhero. Like, this dude is like Iron Man or something. That's not the case. The whole point is, but one thing that I did, and I put this on my pregame video on my own channel, was just very simple. Do you know that the last few games that Lamar Jackson has played, there hasn't been a receiver that's had more than 54 yards?
Because he don't throw the ball. Right. That's a great stat.
Lamar is operating on a short field. He doesn't even have the last 3 games. They played the Bengals, the Texans, and the Rams. The Bengals are the last defense in the league. So running against the bank, come on now, it's a joke. Then you run against the Texans with no J.J. Watt, no Jadeveon Clowney. Are you serious right now? They're bound to run all over them. And then you play the Rams. The Rams are a shell of who they used to be. They're not that great. You seen what Eric Weddle said. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know where the ball is. Well, Eric, that's because you guys didn't game plan properly. That's your fault. You got to be smart about that.
And he admitted that too, which is shameless.
Yeah. So you got to think about it. Tell me right now, Ronbo, has Lamar faced a front like ours?
No,
because he hasn't. That he has not faced anybody like our front. And that's what's going to happen. The real
except
test
for the Steelers, Dion.
To be honest with you.
Except for the Steelers. And they struggled against the Steelers. They got away with, I think, a 3-point win in overtime. Yeah.
I think so.
I'm going to go back and look at that game, too. Okay, go ahead.
But this is the thing. The test for us is going to be very simple. It's our linebackers and their discipline. Can they stay disciplined? And when he tries to get out of that pocket, can we shut him down and stop him? Can we get there? Can we actually not have him make us miss? Because the key for us is to keep them under 200 yards in this game rushing. If we do that and we don't allow them to score any rushing touchdown, they're not going to. Are they really going to score a touchdown on the number 1 ranked passing defense in the NFL?
I don't think so.
Like,
especially him.
You got to think about it. Like, I'm telling you, all the commentators, all the pundits, everybody's giving them all these praise and, look what they've done the last few games. They scored, over 40 points each game. You did that against the Bengals and the Texans. And then the Rams are a shell of themselves as far as their defense is concerned. They're on their front 4 and probably maybe their front 7, I would say, probably is good, but their back end is awful. So you really going to give them all this praise and put them on this magical pedestal like they're somebody. They keep forgetting the fact that we're going to have everything that we need at our disposal. If we don't have D4, we have Balawaga. You know what I mean? If all we're doing, but I have to agree with what you said earlier. I would like to see Tarvarius Moore in there just in case he gets off, because Moore can catch him. Moore is faster. If you do that, what they'll do is whenever you see Moore in a game, if you notice they bump Dub down to the slot. So then you won't see K1, you'll see Dub down there because Dub is a sure tackler. when it comes to like a smaller space. But Ronbo, man, I already know we're gonna win this game. I'm not gonna say we're gonna blow them out, but we're gonna win this game. I know there's probably gonna be inclement weather, which is gonna suck. So hell, if we get out of there with another 9-0 win like we did the Skins, I could care less.
I'll be so happy because that'll just flash the light.
Like, it doesn't matter. And then if we beat them like that in their own house, what are the commentators going to come on and say? Because you already know what Stephen A. is going to say. Well, that was bad Ravens. It wasn't good 49ers. That's what they always do. They always.
Dio, we got to get your score. But Stephen A. doesn't say anything good about Lamar. Very interesting. But let's get your score, though, before we run out of time.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go 27-17. And I think that's just because the inclement weather, and I feel like we have to get a lead on them. If we get a lead and they got to play from behind, it's easier. That's the reason why they've been winning these games, because they open up a lead on the other team and they run the ball and they control the clock. If we open up the lead and we run the ball and we control the clock, then we can be perfectly fine. And hopefully we get Matty B back, because if we get him back, that opens up the stretch zone a little bit more.
Even more, you're right. All right, D. Catch Dion.
All right, Ronbo. Good talking to you.
If you're the chat.
Be easy, man.
All right, fam. Click on Dion. He's got content he just told you about. He wants to share with you. All right, D. Talk to you later, fam.
All right, man.
Oh, man. And here's Phil. Phil, come on in, Phil. I think they should. The 49ers should fly.
Hey, Ronbo.
Bill, I'm just sitting here thinking the 49ers should just fly Phil and his tailgate out to Baltimore and let him sit up out there.
We'd be screaming. We'd be screaming. Did you hear me last game, man? We were loud.
I tell you, you probably had a lot to do with that victory then, because I'm telling you, the 49ers were unchained last week. I mean, that was amazing.
Man, it was all happening in our end, too. It was all the first fumble was right down there by us, and we were screaming, and it was,
Phil,
but anyway, we're
Phil,
past
I
that
got
now.
one question I want to ask you before you get started, though. Does it appear to you, and it could be my imagination, it seems to me the 49ers, as soon as the challenge hits them, only certain teams have challenged the 49ers to bring their incredible A game.
Oh, no doubt.
Rodgers brought it. The Hawks,
and
for some reason, I'm not sure.
Going to bring it too.
Yes, man.
That was one thing I was going to just bring up before you brought it up.
Go right ahead. Continue.
But I think we're going to be going after them. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take Nick and we're going to whoever is at the other defensive end. We're going to go right at Lamar. Don't go after Ingram. Lamar, if he fakes the handoff, he's going to get crushed by the DNs. If he gives the ball off to Ingram, then you've got the big guys in the middle, DJ Jones. They're going to stuff him.
Yeah, because they're only going to go north-south. They're not going to try to stretch you. That's true.
No, they're straight down the middle.
Yeah.
And I look for Jacarcy and Jimmy J-Dub to have a big game. We tackle. Unlike the Rams, we tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another big thing. And, the other thing is we're counting out our offense.
That's what I was talking about. Hey, we're bringing an offense. You guys, can you stop them? Right?
Yeah, they're number one. We're number two in scoring.
And they don't have a George Kittle. They don't have anything to measure up or compare to Kittle. So
they've got their problems against us. Let's go. Let's be realistic here. So, I'm just saying, we can beat this team. And, I do think this is the only team that can beat us the rest of the season.
I do too. That's it.
Honestly.
Everybody else is dead meat. If Breeze thinks he's going to stand in that pocket.
I don't think the Saints are trouble. No. I don't think Atlanta's trouble.
Oh,
I don't think the Rams are.
They quit. The Rams quit. They're not. They're going to lay down. Yeah.
They quit.
Yeah. And the Hawks.
And Seattle. That's Seattle.
Man.
I don't see them beating us either.
They didn't beat us the first time.
Oh, and by the way, Clowney's out for this week. He was out last week as well. So
yeah, well, he does.
I think Minnesota beat them.
Oh yeah, because actually, if the Eagles had any offensive, they would have beat them. It's not like Russell. Yeah. Again, those wonderful situations for him. God.
But anyway, Ronbo, I've got us at 30-24. I think our offense is going to show up. I think that they've been not only the offense is going to have a chip on their shoulder, the defense is going to have a chip on their shoulder.
For doubting.
I like it that all these prognosticators are picking the Ravens
and saying vicious things.
Bring it
about
on.
The Niners. Yeah. The 49ers going to need a little help. And hey, when you get a chance, check out, I tell you, what's his name over at NFL Network? He's still, Aaron Rodgers' favorite guy, his favorite receiver of all time, is still trying to give the 49ers fifth place on the power rankings and everything else. God, it's going to be
Who's that?
What's that wide receiver? Retired. Yeah. He's still going on.
The only guy that's wrong with the 49ers is Chris Sims.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah. Well, him and Kyle were buddies back in Texas. So, he's not going to go against Kyle. He may say the truth, but only the truth. He's not going to pump the other team just for the sake of pumping the other team because I don't like the Niners.
Florio is guy across from him is totally against the Niners.
Isn't he? It's like one of the 49ers peed in his cornflakes every time he gets in there. Well, the 49ers have to lose at some point. What?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah. What? Mike, substantiate
that. Minnesota, that's why.
God.
Anyway, all right, Ronbo. I'll let you go, man.
Hey, looking forward to talking to you.
We're going to win.
So.
Hopefully. We're going to. This is going to be a tough game, but
it's going to be tough. We can pull it out. We're the toughest. Have a great night, Phil.
All right, man. All right, later.
Oh, God. What is this? What is that fool's name? 89 John. Hey, is that Mel? Go back out to Jersey. Mel!
My man Ronbo, what's good, my brother? Bang, bang, Niner game.
Yes. By the way, Mel's one who started that. In fact, when you see E40 making that hit record, Mel has a lot to do with that.
Yep. That's been my intro and my outro for years. When I do my Jersey of the Day videos, my Instagram, all of that. And when I was out at the home opener, E40 was right behind me. And after every big play, that's what I was yelling, bang, bang, Niner game. And I just saw that 2 weeks ago he dropped that
viral hit.
Yeah.
Well, man, I tell you.
But it feels good to share it with the world.
Man, it's a nice. Aaron Rodgers remembers it too. He's at the doctor now saying, they kept blitzing me, yelling, bang, bang, gang. Aaron, calm. It's over, Aaron.
Exactly.
Come in, guys. Give a shot.
I'm a little disappointed in you, though, Ronbo. I'm a little upset, man.
My doubt. Not my doubt, but my fear. Yeah.
Yeah. Both your doubt and your fear. It's like you forget. You know who we have on our side, right?
Yeah.
As the general goes, so go the troops. That's number one. So
true.
Robert Saleh
is a monster.
He's the one that's putting this game plan together. Now, how has Robert Saleh done against Greg Roman as his coordinator? We know that firsthand from what he did to us with his team against our team when we had Greg Roman calling our plays. Saleh is he plays chess, and I mean that literally and figuratively.
I know he actually would be world ranked if he entered the tournament, from what I understand.
Right. So he's applying those same exact principles to coaching defenses. So he's going to be. He already has a game plan, set up for Lamar Jackson, and I'm not sure what caller it was. I think you said it might have been Dre. But yeah, man, this guy is not the second coming of Christ. He's a regular dude. He's a regular dude. Yeah, he's talented, man. He's very, very talented. But to kind of believe or even view this as a situation where this guy's capable of running the table for the rest of the year, number one, and or being able to do so next year, Like, just to hear some of the things that people are saying, these media analysts and everything. It's like, man, who do you really think this dude is? Do you have any idea what he's about to be up against? He's having nightmares as we speak. At least I hope. I hope he doesn't go into this blindly thinking that he's about to just have a field day and that we're just going to let him run around all crazy. Because, that's definitely not the case. We putting the hats on him, man.
His confidence might be building, but you're right. He can't be that. No, Lamar is smarter than that. But anyway.
Yeah, he's great. Well, let me not say great because he's still new. So he's very good and he's playing great football. He could be on his way to great, but he's not quite there yet. And he has to go through us. Mm-hmm. And, so I wasn't scared at all up until I just started getting kind of scared earlier this morning. Because like I said, I had no fear. I did not fear the Ravens whatsoever. It wasn't a doubt in my mind that we were walking out of this stadium with a W, which I will be there in attendance, by the way. But what kind of made me change my mind this morning? Right. What kind of made me change my mind this morning and start to kind of question? Wait, maybe we are going to lose. Was Nick Wright? Nick Wright, who I can't stand. Nick Wright chose us to win, so I'm thinking that we might end up losing because this dude, I don't know how he gets anything right. I don't know if he ever got anything right, but he's been wrong all year long, like every single game. So it's kind of scary for me right now. But hopefully we'll pull it out and we'll break this spell that he has.
Here's the thing. Dre pointed out something, and I'm going to go back and look at some more film. That's all I'm going to do between now and Sunday night. He operates really well in his passing game, only on a short field. You're not going to catch him running downfield, causing a lot of havoc. Around the end zone, red zone, he's pretty good. Mel, we got to go, and we got a lot to talk about, and I got to contact you after we get through here. But give me a score on this game for now.
I got it 27-17.
All right. There you go. Mel, I'm going to talk to you about an hour. As soon as I get off the show, I'm going to hit you up on Instagram, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, fam.
All right, bro. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Always a pleasure to have you. Miss you.
All right, go on.
All right, Dre. Yeah. See, fam, this is the thing. When we get together, and this has worked for us all year long, and look at everything, we should all sleep like babies. There's no reason to think that the 49ers are going to be anybody's chump this year. But more so, this team is not really designed to just run all over the 49ers. Not when you come at them strong on both sides of the ball. So, this is a good reason to feel. Sack Francisco. Did y'all hear Mike Florio says he hates picking against the Niners? James Jones. James Jones. Mike hates picking against the 49ers? No, I didn't hear about that. He does it every week. I think he even did it against every team we played that we should have beat. I think he picked the Cardinals on both instances. I'm pretty sure he picked also the Bengals to beat us, because I remember that. And Jordan Kelly says, I believe the person who said the 49ers were 5th ranked was James. Yeah, thanks, Phil. I've put up all kind of things on James. Wait a minute. Niners for the ride. Rod is tired, isn't he? All right, Rod. Lullaby and good night. Mm-hmm. Oh. All right, we're going to let Rod sleep, and let's go to Salvador.
Ronbo.
Sal.
I'm back.
Sal's always that pleasantness that every program should need when there's need for somebody to lighten up the mood. There's been a lot of good things said tonight, Sal, though, along Sal style. To no need to be concerned. Don't be overly worried about the media and that hype they got going for Lamar Jackson. He is definitely beatable. Let us rejoice in the fact that we have the best defense in the NFL. I'm not looking at the Patriots anymore as the best defense because the Patriots depend too much on the secondary to do all the work. We got a front line and a secondary. Sal, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk about it, Sal.
Ronbo, first of all, it feels good talking to you again.
Thanks, man.
It's been a couple of weeks since I've been on the program, but I've been to 2 games and I've won both of them. I went to 2 games in November. I went to the Cardinal game and then to the Packer game, and I came out 2-0. I'm 3-0 this year at Levi's, and I'm feeling good, Ronbo.
I think we need to fly you to Baltimore.
My team is going to go into Baltimore, and they're going to make a statement. We keep getting doubted all the way until week 12, week 13 in the season, Ronbo. It's ridiculous.
We're going to get doubted next week, too, no matter what happens.
Yeah. If we don't win decisively, you know we're going to be doubted. You know we're not going to be
Against the Saints?
The guy Drew Brees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Lamar Jackson, he's a great player. He's better than Kaepernick, but that system has been stopped, and Seattle stopped it with their first cover 3. It was basically loading up the box. You load up the box and you blitz the gaps. You blitz your linebackers and you make the quarterback hand off the ball. That's how you stop. That's how they stopped Greg Roman and the 49ers and that triple option offense a couple years ago. Because that offense was trying to take over the NFL a couple years ago. Remember when there was RG3, Cam Newton, Kaepernick? There's a lot of mobile quarterbacks in the league.
There was a gap
they were trying to take over.
Cap and Newton. But now it seems to be reemerging. Look at the guy over in Buffalo. Look at New York, what they're doing. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You want to know why? Because of Greg Roman. That fucking guy does not know how to call plays. All he wants to do is incorporate this stupid triple option offense that's meant for the
coming out the pistol.
The college. Yeah. He doesn't want to go to college because he can't recruit nobody. He's not like a great looking guy. He's a fat slob. So, he's built for the NFL.
Oh, God.
There's another guy on YouTube. I think it was 49 Cents. He said he's a still play caller. That's exactly what I remember him as, a still play caller.
Shout out to 49 Cents. Boy, I love that dude.
Yeah, 49 Cents, man. On the dot, every W I hit up 49 Cents, he got that video for the crow. You know what I'm saying?
His creativity is awesome.
Yeah, 49 Cents and the whole Niner Empire. Shout out to the whole Niner Empire on YouTube, man. I love all y'all. You guys give me content better than scrub-ass Stephen A. Smith and scrub-ass ESPN. All those networks, I hate them. We are going to show Lamar Jackson up on Sunday. My game plan to stop him, we already run the wide 9, so let's dedicate Nick Bosa and whoever the other end is, probably Armstead.
Yeah.
Let's crash down on Lamar Jackson for the whole first quarter. Hit that motherfucker.
Whether he's got the ball or not.
Make him hand off the ball. We're already running the wide scheme. So we're already on the outside tackles. We're already pretty wide. If he wants to hold the ball, he's going to run into a defensive end or a blitzing safety. Because, we're going to bring some blitz. We're going to bring some pressure. But we need to win the turnover battle. First of all, Jimmy, he needs to protect the ball. Let's win the turnover battle. And let's make Lamar Jackson hand off the ball. I have confidence in our line and our linebackers to stop the run game. You already know what's going to happen if he tries to pass. He's either going to get sacked or he's going to throw picks.
Yeah.
All the homies earlier, they already put all the facts up there, Ronbo. I don't got them like that, but, Dre and all them, they got the facts for you. So
the numbers.
I listening to them, Ronbo, it calmed me down because I was kind of like you. I'm worried. This big purple monster in Baltimore, I'm worried about him. But, man, the Empire got me. They got me relaxed.
But Sal, one thing, he's a bigger target than Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray. I feel like those guys have the advantage of being small. But Lamar's coming down the road like a truck. I think he's going to get hurt sometime soon.
He's like a reindeer. He's like a big-ass reindeer.
I know. Sal, let me get your score, fam.
My score is going to be 29. Let's do 29-17, 49ers. We're going to hit Lamar Jackson. We need to hit him early and often. Limit the turnovers. Let's play a clean game. That's how you win games. You win the turnover battle, and you limit their plays. Limit their big plays. So let's make him hand off the ball.
Contain that because I think we got the right staff. Sal, I'm
Yeah,
gonna see you
Ronbo.
Sunday, and hopefully we got all kind of smiles, talking all kind of smack. All right. Appreciate it.
All
Don't
right,
be so
Ronbo. I'll
long
try to
getting
call
back
it.
here, Sal. I'll be looking for you, man. All right.
All right, yeah, too. You have a good night.
You too. All right. And yes, San Francisco, I've been waiting for you to confirm. Are you able to make it? Yes, it was me. Let me know, because we got to make a decision on this, all right? So get back to me. Let me know if you can make it that night, all right? Let's go to 914, Westchester Zone, New York, New York. 914, hello.
Hello, you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. What is your name?
First, I'm subscribed to you as God Soldier.
Wait, God, did you say God Soldier? God Soldier?
Yes, the man above, and I'm the soldier.
I love it. It's
Rondo,
cool.
first of all, this is the first time I'm ever calling into your station. I've been watching you for a very long time.
Honored.
I am not going to keep too much time because I'm actually still at work.
Okay.
But I've seen you down and out today.
I know. I'm trying to
I
hide
didn't
it.
like it.
Oh!
Rombo. No way.
You know my passion for this team? I can't. My feelings. I'm wearing them like on my sleeve. I'm trying to
I'm the same
help me
way.
with this.
I fired 2 employees when we lost to the Seahawks. And it was, I swear to you, and it wasn't even their fault. Okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is quickly, who has the Ravens played? Young men and women? I'm hearing a lot of doubt. Who has the Ravens played? Ravens got beat by Cleveland by 15 points. Did you guys forget? 40-25?
They got people running
and
around
then their second
giving
loss
excuses
was
for that.
with Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
They've never come near these monsters on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Let them run. Let them run.
Oh.
You're going to get hit. You're going to get touched a couple of times.
Hey, God Soldier, check it. What does Kansas City have? They don't have, their defense is not that good, but they have a pass rush.
Right.
They got monsters in Cleveland, too. What do they have? They will beat you up if you try to pass the ball. Dre's theory of he only operates on a small field when he has his most success, it makes sense, doesn't it? So now you got the mega monsters of the pass rush coming at him. God Soldier, I'm telling you, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I'm telling you, they're not going to be able to deal with this defense. This defense is a problem. Jimmy G is stepping up. I'm tired of the media, all that garbage. We're not going. We haven't beat anybody. When we win the Super Bowl, we still haven't beat anybody.
I know.
They just gave us that.
Yeah. You're right. We're not going no respect until next year, and we better have. We just about have to win the Super Bowl to get it. Hi. Goodness.
I'm not worrying about the Saints. I'm not worrying about Baltimore. I'm really not. Look at their squad. Ravens played Cleveland twice. They played Miami. Meaning you're blowing out these teams. Yes. Okay, you are played maybe 3-4 games that were decent squads, but nowhere near our defense.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are amped up. They're not playing.
And fam, they escaped. Understand? They escaped beating the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you bring it on both sides of the ball, and now you got them right where you want them.
They're not going to be able to deal with us this year. This is our year. That's it. We spent too much money. It's been, listen, I live in New York all my life. I can't see 49ers. Most of the time I'm at the business and they want to charge you $1,000 a month as a business account. I'm like, I'm not making money on that. I just want to see the game personally. So if it wasn't for you, I could never really enjoy the game, and I appreciate you for that.
Thanks, guys. So just my pleasure, too.
But I'm definitely going to let you go. Keep your spirits high. There is no way we're going to lose like that. No way.
I tell you,
we're too amped up.
You got me. I mean, this is why I love getting together. But God, so give me your score too. What do you anticipate?
28-21 Niners. And I guarantee you we're going to have another slide like Bosa did into that water. We're going to have a couple of more slides. We're going to have the whole team slide. I want the defensive Mr. Saleh to slide in a minute.
He will too.
That's what I want.
Oh.
And I'll take the flag.
Yeah, right? Because they definitely going to throw it. But it's worth it.
Ronbo, I really appreciate you, man. And thank you again for this platform.
Well, God, so just thanks. I hope to hear from you as soon as possible. Maybe Sunday after this game. All right?
Have a blessed one.
You too. Have a good night, fam. Oh, yeah. And Anthony.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
Oh, Anthony, man, we sitting back here trying to chill out. And, well, let me speak for myself. Let me chill out and stop thinking anything but 49ers this team ain't got the 49ers outclassed by any stretch. Lamar is just the NFL's boy toy right now. They're going to use him to promote the sport. You know? He's the Tiger Woods.
Exactly.
Who's baseball's golden boy? They're just making certain, this is what they do. I don't believe all these guys believe that Lamar Jackson could just steamroller the 49ers. It don't make no sense. But for a minute, they're getting into my head. They got in there. Anthony, talk to me.
I mean, Lamar Jackson's a beast. I'm not going to deny that. I definitely believe in him, but I believe in our defense a lot more than I believe in Lamar Jackson now. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
We've already beaten some Hall of Fame quarterback. Well, one Hall of Fame quarterback. We should have beat the
other one too.
The Hawks. That was a giveaway right there. You know.
Yep.
But you know another thing too. I was thinking about. I was at the Packer game, and that was a great game because all the Packer fans left and people were throwing stuff at them. They were calling them names. It was awesome, man. It was awesome.
The cheese head up out of here.
Exactly. After we got that game out, I feel like this is all gravy now, man. Like we don't. I mean, I would love to. To beat up on the Ravens, but I mean, as long as we play them close, like they're not gonna, they won't. The next time we'll play them will be in a Super Bowl, and we'll smack them in the Super Bowl on a neutral field. I just feel like this is gravy. Like we could win this one, great. If not, play them close, we'll get them next time.
Yeah, but Anthony, and you make a good point because you saw the game. I'm gonna go watch it again because I'm still. You saw when they played the Patriots. The game only got out of hand after a turnover in the second half, right? So I'm thinking, how'd they beat the Patriots? The Patriots' defense is solid, but they don't have an offense, and I did realize that. The Patriots' offense is suspect. You got to have an offense to keep them off the field, too. So, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think we're gonna take them. My score is gonna be 24-20 Niners, but
that's the same score I got.
It's a wet field. Things can happen. It's a road game. Things could happen. I'm not, as long as we play them close and it comes down to like a final possession, something like that, I'm happy. But I still think we're going to pull up the victory. I think we're going to smash the Saints, though.
Oh yeah.
I think we're going to kill. I think the Saints game, we're going to beat them by like 3 touchdowns, pretty much.
You can't stand in that pocket. You stand in the pocket against this team. Breeze gets rid of that ball fast, but he's going to have to get rid of it faster. And there's going to be coverage. That's what makes the 49ers defense so good this year. There's nobody to throw to, and that gives that crazy defense a little more time than they need. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that kind of gets me, I wouldn't say scares me, but man, Lamar Jackson, that guy's like a cheat code, man. He's got those legs, man. He's like Mike Vick. Like you think you got him, and he just jets out of there, man. I don't really think you can compare him to Russell.
No, he's way faster than Wilson. Wilson is smart when he runs. He sees openings.
They're quick. They can kind of get in and out, but this guy's like lightning quick, man, and he's fast. But again,
and he's
I got a lot of respect for him. Yeah, exactly. I got a lot of respect for him, man. I just don't think that he can make the passes against this defense. I don't think he's going to be able to throw the ball. And, unless he can run for like 300 yards against us, which I don't think that's going to happen, I think we could contain him and pull out the victory. But again, it's all gravy right now because we already beat the Packers. Because we're in the playoffs, probably going to get a bye. Probably gonna
got it all planned.
I mean, it's just like I'm sleeping well tonight because if we win, we win great. If not, we're fine either way.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're going to the playoffs regardless. But I want to be able to say, yes, We saw the Ravens
Oh,
who
true.
killed the
That's true.
Patriots, which means if you tie, you can't do it with the Patriots, which means we probably are the best team in football. Can we get an
True.
amen? And every day we say, well, the 49ers actually got a couple of breaks in that game. Don't
Yeah.
start it. Yeah, they're going to
That's
do
true.
it, Anthony.
But
I promise you.
Ronbo, you know, Ronbo, all they're going to do is keep moving the goalposts anyway. We beat the Ravens, they're going to be like, oh, well, you beat them because of this, because of
Right.
that. You're never going to satisfy the critics.
But
you
if
know?
we
You
lose,
just got to keep on winning games, and all I care about is that ring at the end of the season. I think we're going to get one.
amen. They'll move the
Really do.
goalposts for them.
Believe.
But if we lose, they are who we thought they were with 10 wins.
Yep.
We're
true.
who
That's
you
true.
thought we were. Oh.
Exactly. You know, it was funny though seeing Stephen A. try to make excuses last game. You could tell he was mad. He was stuttering, trying to like cover up what he had said, and
Max.
now he's like, oh, I'm not saying Jimmy's a bum.
Right?
Yeah, you did. You said he was a bum.
Yeah.
Come on.
Max Kellerman was killing him. Just killing him.
Yeah. Oh, Max Kellerman was just laughing, sitting there, just like, man, this guy's just making a fool of
But he
himself right now.
waited till Steven got through, and he nailed him with like 30 facts in a row. And then, and like you say, Steve just blah, 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 blah. Oh, shut up.
I know.
God.
Yep. Actually, you know what I was kind of most pissed about was watching Undisputed, and I think it was Skip. He said we're going to get smoked by the Ravens. He said it was going to be 20-10.
I was just
I don't
watching
see that happening. There's no way that's going to happen.
And they're hoping. Anthony, we got to go. We're out of time. Let me see you Sunday, huh?
For sure. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Ronbo. Appreciate it.
All right, fam. Appreciate you too. Night. Yeah. Will Dollar. Will. Come on in, Will.
In the words of the quarterback who we terrorized last week, R-E-L-A. Relax, man.
Will, are you outside? There's a something going on with your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, it's a little better now. All right, go ahead. Continue with that R-E-L-A. It's JJ.
Jersey Joe, what's up? Did you hear what I said though?
R-E-L-A-X. Relax. Yes.
Relax, man. We ain't here, man. We ain't here talking about Lamar Jackson when we need to be talking about Jimmy G.
Mm-hmm. And 49ers.
That's what we really need to be talking about.
George Kittle. Yes,
Jimmy,
I agree.
Jimmy, man, his offense is clicking, man. It's clicking now. Did you all not see what we did to Green Bay?
Mm-hmm.
We can't do that to the Ravens? Come on, man. Lamar Jackson's going to be Lamar Jackson. Mm-hmm. They got God-given talent. Can't take it from him.
Nope.
But, hey, man, Baltimore's defensive line, they fat and they slow. Well, now offensive line finna beat them up. We're going to run the ball down the Ravens' throat. I don't think Jimmy G will have to do much. I mean, Kyle Shanahan is the best play caller in the game, man. We thought the Green Bay and 49ers game was going to be a big showdown.
I really did, Will. Good God, I thought that was going to be down in the fourth quarter game. Beat them up.
Lamar Jackson didn't get all this attention until he did the spin move against the Bengals and terrorized the lane.
I'm still seeing that move, Will. Every now and then I'm asleep, I see that move. What kind of quarterback has that kind of move?
That's just God-given talent. What you saw was God-given talent, but he didn't get no attention until he did that and terrorized the Rams. The Rams are not playing with pride no more.
They quit.
They know their window is closing. They're not playing for nothing. They're not.
Ain't no point in getting hurt.
The Rams DBs didn't want to hit nobody, man. They didn't want to hit nobody. Rams didn't want to stay cute. He didn't want to hit nobody.
Yeah.
Man, this 49er defense finna
no
eat,
motivation,
man.
No purpose.
We just saw Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Saleh shut down Roman when the Roman was with us.
Mm-hmm.
Man, KJ Wright and Wagner, they was all over us, man. They knew what was going on with our offense. Yep. They set them up for success against us. Saleh gonna do the same thing.
Yep.
He's just in a different shirt. He's in a 49er shirt now.
And Lamar ain't got as much experience as Cap did.
We got the resources to stop this team. The Rams play a whole different defense than they play a 3-4. I believe.
Yeah, they
We
do.
play a 4-3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's his.
So, I mean, come on, man. Look, what you got to do is you put five up front. Then I believe what they're going to do is they're going to play zone most of the game. Defensively, you don't want to turn your back on Lamar Jackson. You want to keep everything up. You want to look at everything what's going on at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Tell all the linebackers don't turn around. Yeah.
Right. You got to trust your eyes. And let me tell you something. The other call that called in, you're right. Light Lamar Jackson's ass up, because once you put that ball in the belly of the running back, he is considered a running back. You can hit him. Lay him out, man. We ought to make him feel us. And that whole narrative would change, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be raining. They ain't gonna be able. This game ain't gonna be able to go full go like the way we want to. It's gonna be inclement weather, and it's gonna slow the game down a little bit. But we can do it, man.
And that's definitely to the advantage of the 49ers.
Right, the Ravens O-line is fat and slow. We can rack up yards against this thing. We're gonna have to put up points on them early,
and get them behind, make him
Lamar,
have to throw.
Yeah, make Lamar beat us with the pocket.
I need to get your score. We're gonna pull up here and get ready for Sunday. But what do you got for a score?
I got 20-10.
Yeah, I like that. Hurt his feelings early, scored 20 points, go home and say, now it's the over. Well, let me see you Sunday, fam. Do that sign out.
All right, man. Shout out to my TNT. Shout out to you, Ronbo. Shout out to my TNT fam. Player Punter Dre, Trey Trez, Big Show Russo, Real 49, his Jared French, man. All them guys. Shay Lewis. Shout out to the Ronbo Sports Fan Club. Jersey Joe, Rico, Sheik, Big Show, Russo, my boy Steve. Shout out to Steve, man. I saw the video you did with him, man. Steve has some nice points, man.
Oh, he's always got good stuff.
Man. Yeah, I rock with him, man.
That's it. Hey, Steve SF49. Steve SF49. Check him out. All right, go ahead. Finish up.
All right, man. And the Rams are bankrupt. All right,
all right. Steve, I got the wrong person. I meant Russo SF49. And he's talking about Steven. Steven on the program latest person one-on-one is Steve. Steven's a dog. Check him out. I love talking to him. Steve's got that dude, he laid it out on Lamar Jackson, didn't he? Sharon.
Hello there, Ronbo.
Well, Sharon, here we are.
Oh.
We have finally got to an area. Hey, Sharon, I don't know. I was going to say we went to the top of the mountain. We went through all the obstacles. The maze has been somewhat easy, and now the gate opens, and there it stands. We've got to conquer what the media is calling the Kraken. Ah!
Yes,
Sharon, are you concerned?
But I have to tell you, Ronbo, don't let that fear get the best of you.
I'm calming down now.
It.
I'm feeling so much better.
Override that fear and believe that we can get the job done.
You're so right.
I've been picking up on you all day. Like, Rombo's nervous. Rombo's got a lot of...
On Twitter, people must have been wondering, God, Ronbo, when I went to bed, you were tweeting, and here you are when I wake up still tweeting. I can't sleep, Sharon. I'm so glad when this weekend's over.
I can tell you had that fear. You were kind of worried. You were being doubtful. I was like, that's not the Ronbo. No.
Gosh. It's the first time, though. Rodgers, I was not real concerned about because I know we can overrun him with our defense. Everybody else we played, a little bit of concern, but no fear. This kid.
I was still leaving that taste in my mouth after I would have had that game if Sherman didn't do those INTs. I would have had that shutout. I was so mad.
God, I still want that game back so bad. And put Robbie, who we're paying lots of money in there to kick that field goal, and let's call it a W. Okay, it's too late for that. Sharon,
yes.
Let's reflect upon what's going to happen next.
with Lamar Jackson that he's only good when he gets to the end zone. Everybody's praising this man like he's Superman or Spider-Man. But it's like, I think with the bad weather, it's going to have an effect on him. And plus with our defense, because their defense moves so slow. If you watch them, they move so slow when he snaps the ball. They just barely getting off. So it's like they're going to have some problems.
I just don't know. When you watch them, the Rams they're not good.
That's why they snapped the ball. They got lucky with the Rams because the Rams wasn't playing like they used to. I don't know what was wrong with the Rams last week to let them do that.
They gave up hope, and McVay's about to get fired if he has another season like this because he can't motivate the troops. That's exactly what's going on there. Yeah, they don't want to play.
It was something because they were lost all over the field to let him do that.
And Sharon, can you imagine having Jared Goff as your quarterback? What hope do you have? Jared is just awful. I wouldn't be getting hurt either.
No, I mean, with the bad weather and the conditions and everything, I'm not scared. I don't have no fear. I think our boys will go in and get a job done because they're hungry and they're wanting to go to the Super Bowl. And this has been their goal all year in their mind frame and everything else. So I think they're going to get it done.
I can't wait. And
because I don't think Lamar Jackson's going to be all that great when the field is going to be so close and wet. It's going to slow him down.
Oh, Sharon, this moment's going to be so glorious. So I can send out the tweet. Hey, NFL Networks, I'm going to tweet them all. Hey, is Lamar who you thought he was?
I don't think so after Sunday. I want to see some trimmings on the side, like some leftover Thanksgiving with some sacks and some fumbles and some interceptions. This is my Thanksgiving day. I want that. So I think our boys will get it done.
All right. Well, Sharon, you must have some idea in your mind as to what score it's going to be. What are we going to win by?
I said it earlier during the show, before the show started. I'm going to stick it with 24-20.
We all are thinking alike. I got 24-20. I've seen several other people 24-20. Everybody likes 24-20. That'll be.
Yeah.
It's got to be, Sharon.
I think the reason why we're going to have 24-20 because I believe that we're going to score first.
And if we don't, I think we can still pull this off. All right.
We do get Matt Breida back, and I think he is playing.
Him and that speed.
So it's going to make a big difference. And then you got, Sanders, you got Debo. Right. I mean, come on, you got Kimball, you got
and Juice is feeling good. All right. Yeah. All right, Sharon, we got to go. And I'll see you Sunday. Okay.
Don't let that fear get you either.
I'm not. I'm getting stronger as if it's been braver. All right. Night, Sharon.
All right. Good night, Ronbo.
Oh, God. And Sean, come on in, fam. Sean Walker.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Ronbo?
Sean, I'm here today with you and the fam, and we're all making me feel, why am I so concerned? Sean, I tell you, this is really, I need to see the 49ers take him down in the first few minutes of the game. And then, after that, during the game, man, I don't even know what I was worried about. Look at this. They look like they shouldn't even be on the same field with the 49ers. But Sean, I want to be able to say that so bad. But what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the defense against Lamar Jackson. Just bottom line, just that in general, because due to the fact that the way the commentators are putting that Lamar Jackson, like everybody's saying, he's God. And my thing is, we had this offense before. We ran this offense in San Francisco with
how many years?
So, and Robert Saleh has ran a defense against him multiple times. Mm-hmm. And he has stopped it multiple times. Mm-hmm. We have to stay in our lane, let the DNs, when the read option comes, like one of the guys said, hit the quarterback, make him pay. Every time he hand the ball off, make him pay. If you keep hitting the person over and over and over, their mindset is, I do not want to keep taking hits. Now, mind you, I'm going to the game because I live in D.C., and I got my own 49er group
All
on
right.
Facebook, Niner Empire DMV. So we'll be there.
Shout out to y'all.
We're
Yeah. Hey, what did I hear? What? Who is that?
Oh, that's my son.
Hey, I heard him yell Niners.
Yes, he said Niners.
Right.
So it's just I'm looking forward to it. Like it's one of them games. It's a statement game. If you beat Lamar Jackson, you got to give the 49ers respect. You showed the Ben have given the 49ers respect. We beat the fearless Aaron Rodgers. We made him one-dimensional. What more do we have to do to prove to people that we are the real deal?
Win the Super Bowl.
What more do we have to do? It's like, okay, yes, we lost to the Seahawks.
No.
That's a rival game that's going to always be a close game.
But Sean,
Russell Wilson is a good quarterback.
But they didn't really. We gave them the opportunity to win that game in overtime. Nobody wants to.
Yes, we
the commentators keep saying Russell Wilson came in and he stopped the 49ers. Oh, the 49ers stopped the 49ers. Okay, but anyway, go ahead. I got your point though.
I mean, if you think about it, we lost that game not just because of a field goal. It's because our two left and right tackles were coming off injury.
They were
and
so
they
bad.
should not have been in the game.
Oh.
I love Joe Staley.
I do too.
He is a Niner for life, but him and McGlinchey should have sat out. We should have went with the rookies. So this week, you saw what he did in the Rams game. Sculler wasn't playing good. He took him out.
Right.
That is a good move because it changed the dimension of the whole game online.
Right, quick. You talking about the Green Bay game, right? They took
the Green Bay game. You switched out Sculler and just went with a whole different person. I was like,
Brunskill.
I was all for it.
Everybody was.
And it made a difference. So this week, hit the quarterback. On defense, you have to play discipline. You cannot fall to the read option. They're going to run it. Greg Roman wants this game more than anybody else.
Oh, yeah. Because he got fired. By who? Who fired Greg? I wonder if it was Jed or was it Trent? Probably Trent.
Jed fired him. No, Jed fired him. Jed fired him and Trent at the same time.
But remember, Trent did not like. Remember, Trent gave a Harbaugh an ultimatum. You get rid of Greg Roman, or I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And Harbaugh said no.
Yep.
So later on, Trent finally got his way, and so first I guess went that route. But Sean, let me get your score because we're gonna go and look forward to hearing from you after the game. What do you got for a score?
28-7.
Ooh, Sean is talking about putting a serious whooping on him. I like that.
Why not?
All right.
I mean, why not? I mean, if this is gonna be in the rain, I'm gonna be sitting there and watching live. In the rain, we beat the Redskins in the rain, and that was terrible rain.
And
I was at that game. That was terrible rain.
Oh, and you can stand up and look around at all them people wearing that blue. Y'all look how you like us now. We the best in the league.
Yeah.
Stop running around. We the king of the hill. Just go nuts. But make sure you got folks with you. Don't bring the family because things could get stupid.
Our whole Facebook group is gonna be there.
Y'all be okay.
So yeah.
Shall we go?
So when you ever get a chance, check us out.
What's the name of the group?
Niner Empire DMV.
Niner Empire DMV. Gotcha. All right, fam. Look forward to talking to you on Facebook and later. All right. Have a good night, y'all.
All right. I'll talk to you later. You too.
Niner Empire DMV. Let's make a note of that. Hey, we should make a note of Niner Empire DMV. Hey, hey, Hank, come on in, Hank.
Ronbo, long time no talk, brother. How you been?
Hank, up until today, I've been just fine. I'm still a little concerned. But you know what? After having these talks and rationalizing everything that's coming up, Hank, it's good to hear from you again. I'm starting to feel better, Hank. This has been very therapeutic, probably for a lot of us. I'm the one who's only admitting it because everybody's coming at me like, Ronbo, man, what's up with you, man? We've never seen you like, you're scared, you're fearful, you're doubtful. I'm not all of it, mostly fearful. I got confidence, but Hank, what are you thinking on this game?
Ronbo, I got a message for all the Ravens watching this show right now, and I know we got a few of them in here. I don't even care if they're in the chat. I know they're keeping an eye on us, that just like the rest of the league should. And I got a message for you. This is my simple message to y'all, all right? Y'all lost to the Browns. I don't give a shit who was hurt. We lost our middle linebacker, our cornerback, our left tackle, our right tackle. Yes. The list goes on, and we're still 10-1. Yes. The fact is, Lamar cannot handle the Browns' defense, which is hilarious because y'all think he's going to handle ours. We lost by 3 to the Shithawks, all right? Excuse my language, I'm sorry. No, but because of a rookie kicker, and everyone wants to talk about how we lost that game. All we hear nowadays, y'all lost to the Seahawks. All right, we get it. 3 points, yep. Y'all won it. We didn't have Kittle. We didn't have Quan. We didn't have Emmanuel. We didn't have a Kilo out there. Our kicker was a rookie, and we still only lost by 3. And it took overtime. All right.
And heck, when Emmanuel we were leading 10-0. They were not doing it. If he stays in the game, we win that game. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. It's your turn. Go ahead.
It's just too much, Ronbo. And we've been hearing all this mess about, the reason they lost to the Browns, they didn't have the defense they had. What?
I heard that. You've been spinning on the same Twitter. I was listening to that
really
guy.
Don't.
Yeah.
You might as well leave that at the door, just like y'all want to say, a loss is a loss when it comes to, you know what, I'll take a 3-point loss to the Seahawks over a 15-point loss to the Browns any day of the week, all right?
Any
day of the week.
Yes.
Because I'm getting sick of this. Lamar is, just like the other caller said, they're talking about like this kid is God. You know what? I guarantee, Ronbo, all this talk about the run, this and that. Let me ask you this: do y'all want Lamar for the playoffs? Because if y'all do, he won't be running around this game. Because I guarantee, you want to try all that stuff on our defense, you're gonna get hurt. You are gonna get hurt. I guarantee it. And I'm so sick of all this hype about the Ravens. This Earl Thomas talking about. You want to laugh at the idea that we're going to the Super Bowl? Boy, we're 10-1. You think we're worried about y'all? Y'all need to worry about the Patriots over there. I get y'all. That's the only team I'll give them credit for. You know what? Y'all beat them, all right? Yeah. But y'all lost to the Browns, all right? So, I mean, in my opinion, that kind of evens out right there. I mean, you can't.
And badly.
Now, you cannot tell me any excuse for why they lost to the Browns. Let me ask you this. Was that the same offense y'all had when y'all lost to the Browns? I'm damn sure it was. Unless y'all got a new QB. I'm pretty sure that's the same offense that couldn't put over. I don't even know how much they scored in that game, Ron, but all I know is the Browns put up 40 on them. So,
the Browns, have they played twice already? They can't beat the Browns right now either. The Browns are starting to click. I'll bet you. Well, maybe they just lost Myles Garrett. They may not. Myles Garrett terrorized them before. They don't have them this time, so maybe I don't know. But I do know they're looking better than they were when they beat them first.
That's a divisional game, so they're going to get up for that game either way. But my only thing is, we don't lose to the Seahawks with half of our squad by what, 15, 20 points?
Yeah.
I mean.
That's the bottom
that's
line.
with half of our squad out there. Just give me my quarterback, and I'm damn sure we're going to keep it till the end of the game. And we didn't have Kittle. I mean, the list goes on, Ronbo. I'm not making excuses for that Seahawks game, but Ronbo, I put it like this: as you already know, I'm a gambling man, Ronbo. As soon as I saw they put us at underdogs, I went and put $100 right down on the Niners. And matter of fact, I'm thinking about going ahead and doing it again tonight. If they really want to underestimate us, hell, give me the money. I'll take it.
Especially that deep of a 6'5"? Oh, I don't think so. Even if they were to win, they ain't beating us by that stretch. Hey, what do you think the score is going to be?
Ronbo, score-wise, I'm not giving them more than 2 touchdowns and a field goal. So what is that, 17 points?
That's all it is.
We're going to put up 24, 25, 28 minimum. I don't care how good that defense is. Ronbo, do you know we held Devontae Adams at 40 yards?
He was a ghost out there,
Bro, 40 yards. And Ronbo, I can't even name you more. I think I know 2 of the receivers on Baltimore, the Snead kid and the kid they just drafted, Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown.
Back to my score, Ronbo. I'm just saying, I'm not giving them more than 17 points.
And you're right, because he's not going to use his weapons, Even
honestly,
if he
I
had
said
them.
28-17, Ronbo. They're not putting up 20 on us. And hell, honestly, if they bring out the same way they played against the Browns, we're putting up at least 35, Ronbo.
There you go.
That's my prediction.
I like it too, Hank. Hank, it's good to hear from you again, and good luck with that. And if you put more
Ronbo,
money
always
on it,
good talking to you, my brother. You know your stuff, so your opinion really matters. And all I'm going to tell you, Ronbo, relax. All I'm saying is, if we come out to a 7 or 10-0 lead, game over. The boy can't play from behind. So
I fully agree with that too. I do. Appreciate you, Hank.
Good talking to you, my brother. You be safe, and I'll be watching your stream so I can get every single little scream you got in you when we put up a couple of touchdowns.
Oh, it's gonna be absolutely heaven. All right, Hank. Have a great night, fam.
Good talking to you. Take care.
Same here. Bye bye. See, everybody's making so much sense. I mean, you can't be alone with your own thoughts. That's when you start to get real crazy. At least me. Because I really don't want the media and everybody else giving us crap. Roberto!
What up,
or should I say, Roberto?
Ronbo Jr. What up, Ronbo?
It's going to be Ronbo Jr. But then, hey, Roberto.
Shout out to my boy Ronbo and my boy Ronbo Jr.
And a clone sitting next to me. Hey, Roberto. And good luck to everybody. I like the hat and jersey combo, man. It's looking cool. Roberto,
yeah, man.
Roberto, people.
We're going to get this done, baby.
I believe it, too. Hey,
Roberto. Everything. What's up?
Roberto, I can see you've got no concerns about this team called the Ravens. And Roberto, what makes you feel confident that there's no need to be worried? What do you think?
Man, I'm telling you, man, Lamar Jackson, man, he ain't gonna run through us, man. Buckner and Bosa, they're coming for that boy, man. They're coming for Lamar Jackson. Man, I'm ready for this game, Ronbo.
I can see that right now.
I'm real heated. I'm real pumped. Can't wait for Sunday morning. We get it 11-1, man.
Roberto, we're all talking about Lamar Jackson, right? But Jimmy G's not getting no love. In fact, people are still calling Jimmy, and one guy made it sound like it was love. He says, I'm talking about a team that's so strong that Jimmy G's actually the weakest guy on that team, and that's not saying anything bad about Jimmy. That just says a lot about that 49er team. Hey, with that said, Roberto, does Jimmy come out there and assert himself as being on equal ground with everybody on that offense? Is he going to orchestrate a butt whooping? How many TDs is Jimmy G going to get this week?
Man, he's going to get 10. He's going to get 10, man. 10 TDs, baby. on the trash Baltimore Colts team, man. Baltimore Colts are going down, baby. They're trash. They're going down. They're actually.
Wait.
Oh, Sunday, baby.
Roberto, they're not the Colts anymore. They changed their name.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this. Once the Baltimore Colts, always gonna be a Baltimore Colts, no matter what. So,
I was wondering where you were going with that. Bring back Johnny Unitas.
On the Ravens, gonna go to the little baby nest. They're gonna go quite to the little mommies in the burning. Mommy, we got whooped for the Empire. Let's go, hell yeah!
Hey, Roberto, we have an ace. Do you know that Greg Roman, he told the media early today he is concerned about Nick Bosa?
Oh yeah. I heard that. I saw what he said, and I saw what Stephen A, aka the Clown, said about his favorite word. Porn star Jimmy. Porn star Jimmy.
Whatever you want to call him, porn star Jimmy. I know.
Hey, you know why he says? You know why he says porn star Jimmy? Because Stephen A can't get no girls. That's why he's going to, man.
Porn star. and you know what's really funny? Because porn stars don't normally just date everybody. It's two different classes. the girl who's the girl of the night or working girl versus porn stars who pretty much stay out of public's eye until they get ready to go out. So it's not like as sleazy as Stephen A. would make it sound. Of course, her profession is a little bit, But anyway.
Yeah, he mad. He mad because Jimmy G
is ahead of him.
Because Jimmy G went on a date with a girl when he can't even go on the date.
But he is married. Roberto, we're going to run out of time. Before we go, though, I want to get your score. What is your score?
Man, I'm telling you this, man. It's going to be 25-28.
All right. That's going to be an interesting score. That's going to be a touchback involved. All right.
Yeah, man.
Roberto, I'm reporting that. I got to go. Roberto, I'm going to see you Sunday, all right? Roberto,
give me a
have a good night. We got to go, Robert. Let Roberto go. Bye, Roberto.
Ronbo Jr. Bye-bye. Peace out to my boy.
Roberto, hey, let me see that again.
All right.
I always like that part.
Hey, my name is Ronbo Jr. Shout out.
That's Ronbo Jr. I forgot.
I'm going to go take a nap. Yeah, biatch. Peace out, baby. Peace out, 90 gang. 11-1, motherfuckers. Peace out, baby. Peace out, Ronbo.
Right.
Yeah, gilly.
Oh, God. Hey, JT. Come on in, JT.
What's up, Ronbo?
JT, man, I'm telling you, fam. JT zoomed in. I'm telling you, it's great, JT. JT, man, it's like we're sitting here contemplating, and I have been, like, put in my place. So, JT, continue to make me feel like, Ronbo, what the heck were you thinking, man? Because, JT, I do believe we got this. When you look at every little thing, and we've turned over every little rock. What's up?
You know, I'm gonna tell you this, Ronbo. All these doubters on TV, all these analysts that I hear that, saying that, that basically that like the Ravens are just gonna steamroll over us.
Yep.
I don't buy that. I got a news flash for the Ravens. I think, there's people been on here, they already said it.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Roman was our old offensive coordinator. And what you got to do is you just got to look at the tape. What did the Ravens do to us the year when we went to the Super Bowl, Harbaugh versus Harbaugh?
Mm.
They flat out just went after us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what we got to do, Ronbo. I think we just got to go flat out. We're going to go for the tear. We're going to go tear somebody's head off tomorrow. Or, not tomorrow, Sunday.
Sunday. I know what you mean.
For one, I can't wait because, that'll solidify a lot of mouths just to get shut. I mean, what are they going to say after that?
I can't wait for that. Oh, man, that'd be the best Monday of the year when they got to stop trying to disrespect the 49ers, look at what they did, and give them that accolade right now and stop with this everybody's better than the 49ers.
I could already imagine what it's going to be like when they do say that. And then they're going to be like, well, if anything, the Saints are going to be the ones that's got to be the ones that
That's
us.
That's what they're going to do. They got to keep it moving.
We're going to be a juggernaut right there, Ronbo, on offense and defense alone. We're rolling right now. And I don't, to be honest, I don't see the Baltimore Ravens beating us come Sunday. I think we ain't gonna beat them by a large margin because the weather is gonna be kind of bad. I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game. I think it'll be a 17-14. We probably might win by a field goal, with a Rob field goal. That's what I think.
But here's the thing, JT, and nobody's talking about it. Do you know that defense is not as good? I think Kyle Shanahan pretty much lines up a game that sends people open right and left. I do have a feeling, though, that defense is going to get picked apart. Mainly because of George Kittle being on the field, and he's healthier this week than he was last week. He's not even on the injury report.
Him and Juice, when those two guys are on the field, it's a whole completely different 49er football.
Now, I don't know how Manuel Sanders is feeling, but I know that Debo's starting to feel himself. All they need is one more guy, Manuel Sanders and Debo.
We already got
Kittle.
that guy. That's kaboom. Kendrick Bourne.
Oh, what was I thinking? The fastest man on the team in and out of a route. Getting around that goal line, they don't have anybody that can stop him.
Yeah, and not only that, we got Ross Dwelly. Look out for him, too.
His game's coming on. They should use him more often, actually. Since George's been back, Ross got quiet, but still.
Yeah, we're gonna spread the ball around, Ronbo. We're gonna watch the 49ers really spread the ball around. I think Jimmy G will have a 300 up to a little over 300 yards this week.
JT, that'll make Stephen A. sick. Stephen A. He went 18-3. But how many games this year has he thrown at least 300 yards? You get paid $137 million. You're supposed to do better than you doing at 100. He got 2 or 3 games over 300 yards. Stephen A. Smith, what are you talking about? What about the run game? We run the ball. Okay, JT, you know what? This is what I want to see. You're right. If Jimmy G does throw for excessive amounts of yards this week and the 49ers have a well-balanced attack, what are they going to say then? They got nothing to pick on.
Nothing. They ain't going to have nothing to pick on. If anything, they're going to be the ones picking on the Saints on what they got to do to get better, to stop us. This is going to be the game, Ronbo, that everybody's going to we're going to shut some mouths this week if we get the win.
Praying for it, man. JT, you said the score, what did you give that score again?
I said it's going to be
17-14. It's going to be close. That's right. A field goal. All right.
Yeah,
and it could be.
And
in that kind of game, I like our chances, as you know. JT, we're going to
win it. But we're going to win it by a lot, but we'll win that game. I guarantee
we're in your house and it's raining. Okay, give them that much. All right, JT. I look for you Sunday.
All
right. Have a good night, fam.
Under Empire. Deuces.
JT. And I said, Jashawn Page. Thanks, Jashawn. He said, what's up? My score 34-17. Deshaun, I hope you're right. I'd love to beat that team up because we just barely win. 49ers escaped Baltimore over this game with a score of 17-14, and now we're asking this question. And, don't start, guys. Do not come up with angles and reasons and excuses for them. If we would have lost, you wouldn't have gave us an excuse. One, Jersey Joe, get in here. And like Manning 21, we haven't played. We haven't played anybody yet. The Jersey Joe shop is open, as you can see. JJ.
Yep. How you doing, Ronbo?
Jersey, I'm doing all right. I'm doing way better than I was before the show. In fact, than last night. I only took a nap since yesterday anyway, because I was up on Twitter going back and forth with people. I found one guy to fight with a Ravens fan. He says to me, listen, Ronbo, you're coming up with all these things. There's no blueprint to beat the Ravens. You guys don't have it. Nobody has it. And the ball's in our court to take this game. Okay, Jersey, you know you get tweets like that, how you can feel the flames coming off your head. I love dudes talking smack.
On a team, how much did they lost? They lost 3 points, or how many games they lost? 2 or 3?
Yeah, they lost twice.
There's a blueprint on us, and there's not even that good a blueprint on us.
That's what I told him.
Again, Robert, there's one thing. Have you noticed that in the beginning of this year, there's a lot of plays that Shanahan isn't running that he did in the beginning?
Yes. And
that's good. You're
right.
And the man knows what he's doing. We all see it. I mean, come on. It's just confusing. And again, Lamar, this is just, as Steven said, it's just the 2012 Niners again. You got Harbaugh, you got another Kaepernick, and you got Greg Roman. And you heard Mr. Saleh's last. We already knew what Kaepernick was going to do. Oh, yep. I got chills the second I heard him say that. I was like,
we had to live it.
Yeah, exactly. You know he was lying. My score, I'll just say it right now because it's 2013, week 2. It was 42-12. They just destroyed us. That's what my prediction is. 42-12. That's what it'll be.
Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? And we could come back to what you're saying now after that game. Hey, all this is a repeat of history. Same thing.
See, what I like, Ronbo, is Saleh is almost equivalent to Shanahan on the defensive defensive side. That's what's like. Our team is like, it's 100% there. Like, really, it is. I don't see anybody beating us. This game, honestly, it's just, again, like everybody's been saying, the Browns. Come on, remember when we did the Browns? I mean,
Terrible.
That's again, and it was. I think it was the Carolina Panther game is when all doubt went out the window with me. This defense is just.
Yeah. It's serious.
I've said it multiple times. It's insane. Everybody we've played, they just have not faced a defense like this. Again, they beat the Patriots, but again, Ronbo, if you remember, it was like.
Don't understand.
They're ranked supposedly. They're supposedly ranked the greatest defense in the game right now. I don't see how.
Patriots?
I understand that they're. Yeah.
Right.
They're ranked. Okay, their secondary is what's great.
Right.
But again, I remember we had a conversation during free agency, and you asked me at the time. The talk was Jalen Ramsey, and I said it'd be cool if we got him, but I'm really looking towards that defense, that pass rush. Again, if you have a pass rush, you don't need star corners. You don't.
No.
You know
Not high
so,
price ones. Yeah. Because look at our guys. They're doing great. But what's in front of them? A wrecking machine. That's the key.
Exactly. If you can have Dion in his prime. You can have Sherm. You can have Ramsey out there. But you can have, if it's Brian Hoyer, if you give him enough time, he's going to complete a pass on you. Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So now you have, again, he faced Myles Garrett on the Browns, and that's it. The only first overall pick. You have 5 on this team. You got 5 on the 49ers. Lamar he's not faced a defense like this. Okay, It's just Niner fans, just calm down. Seriously, I mean, I'm tired. They can go ahead and say that we're the second-rate defense all they want. I don't care. I know for a damn fact we're number 1.
And they're going by stats.
Nobody wants to play us.
They're going by stats, and that's the only reason why they're a little ahead of us, the Patriots, I mean. But you know what? Our defense versus theirs, I'll take ours all day, you know? And I got to tell you something, Jersey. You just hit upon something that I absolutely just realized. You know, Shanahan, what the Ravens are going to see this week is not going to be anything anybody's seen all year long. Shanahan's gradually showing everybody a new suit every week, just like a night show host. They have no idea what he's wearing.
Again, like I've been saying, the plays have been different. If you've been paying attention to the offense, they've just been different every week.
Yeah.
Every week. The little jet tweets I'm not saying they're gone.
Yeah.
They're not as many. And, you know, again, Shanahan's planning weeks ahead. I'm not worried about the Saints at all. Look at me, Rom. Do I look serious? Do I look scared?
You look terribly terrified.
Do I look scared? It's just there's
where's Chloe?
Depending on how. You mean Leah?
Leah,
she's in the tub right now.
Leah's in the tub. I'm sorry, you and
Ronbo,
Jorge. I get the girls mixed up.
Yeah, Ron. Remember I told you I have another one on the way, but it's
that's right.
We're having twins.
Wow! Congrats! Is that a congratulations? Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Look at the little booties. The little booties.
All right. Niner booties. Jersey, I gotta go, fam. Great to talk to you. We don't get Jersey off. Jersey's usually honking the horn and going by. This time he gets stopped in. So JJ, we'll see you.
That's
see
the
you
man
Sunday.
right there, Ronbo.
There you go.
This is the main reason right here, you guys. Right here. It's the main reason.
That's a right. That's a right number 2. Number 1. Jersey, see you Sunday, fam. We get to celebrate this together. Yes.
I remember. 42-12. Remember that.
All right, guy. We got you recorded. I'll be loving it. Woo-wee. Night, fam.
All right, but see you later.
And let's see. We go to hey, Russo. Russo.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey. So, man, I'm just sitting up here and taking it all in. And I'm pretty much convinced now that I need to, don't get overly relaxed. But, I mean, don't panic. I was having panic attacks there for a minute. I really got too much feeling invested in this team this year, more so than ever, because they're doing such a good job. It's the narrative that the media is feeding out there that's keeping me PO'd to the point I just don't want them to have their moment when they say, well, the 49ers finally kowtowed to a decent team. Oh, I knew you guys were going to come with that. This is what I don't want to go through. So, but Russo, share with your fam. What is...
Well, they already said that last week. They were pointing to 3 straight 8-2 teams, toughest schedule of all time, whatever you want to say to it. And
we already
completely destroyed the Green Bay Packers. It was an absolute massacre. And then now that the game's over, everybody picked Green Bay, but now they're saying, oh, Aaron Rodgers is in his 15th year. He's old. Green Bay's offense isn't that good. So why would you pick them to win, but now all of a sudden you're making...
He's got issues.
So I'm looking at Baltimore, and I got to be honest, Ronbo, this is probably the toughest team on our schedule. Of the entire schedule, this is probably the best team we're going to play.
I agree.
And they're still not better than the 49ers. I promise you, if you put these two teams up against each other 10 times on a neutral field, the 49ers will win 6 times minimum. I guarantee that, and I would bet any amount of money on that. I'm looking at the offensive line and the defensive line. The 49ers dominate both sides of the ball, offensive line, defensive line. The Baltimore Ravens, they get around you on the edges. So they're essentially taking the defensive line out of the game. They're trying to go around you and then use some sort of the read option to try to trick you and get the defense moving one way, and then they go the other way. So it's really up to Lamar Jackson to read. We've all watched Kaepernick for years. So I'm looking at this game, and the Baltimore Ravens, they're a finesse team. They're trying to get in space and use their athletes, and they're trying to, be flashy and quick about it. Lamar Jackson, Hollywood Brown. Then they got Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram is their guy who comes in and they'll try to smash Matthew or whatever. But the 49ers, we have the best front seven in football, and it's not even a debate. It's not my opinion. It's 100% fact.
To be proven.
The Ravens have not experienced a front seven like this.
44 sacks. 44 sacks.
Yeah.
And I think some of us said we're
Lead the
going to
league
get 50
in
on the
sacks.
year.
What are they? Yes. And this is the number 1 all-time in NFL history pass defense. You can go back 100 years, you can go back all time, and you look at every single defense that's ever played this game. The 49ers are the best pass defense to ever play this game right now. And I know that the Ravens look to run the ball, and Lamar Jackson, he's having a pretty nice year, but when you completely take away one thing from a team and you make them have to run the ball on you,
now you got them right where you want them. Yeah.
Yes. It's going to really make it difficult on them. And I'm expecting Lamar Jackson to have some success. I don't think we're going to go in there and we're just
shut him down
7 times and pick him off 3 times and force 3 fumbles. No, that's not going to happen. He's going to make some really nice plays, but it's not going to be consistent. He's not going to go 9 for 9 with 5 touchdowns like he did against the Rams. It's going to be a struggle.
Russo hit upon that too. The punter sits up in the stands eating popcorn and watching the game. They've not had to kick a punt. And what's this string? They never, because they go on 4th down. That's one thing that does concern me. That success they've been having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is the 49ers defense is going to get them into some situations that are going to benefit us that Lamar's not going to be used to. He's used to seeing 3rd and 2s left and right, or not even seeing a 3rd down at all. It's possible he just gets a 1st down every 2 plays, you know what I mean? Or explosive plays for touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's going to be in a lot of awkward situations this game that he probably hasn't experienced since that Cleveland Browns game, where it's going to be 3rd and 8, 3rd and 11, 2nd and 16. He's going to be in some spots that he hasn't had to be in lately. And I'm telling you, Greg Roman, once he gets out of his comfort zone and he needs to switch things up, he loses his mind. We've seen this so many times, Ronbo. The Ravens are built to play with the lead. They do not know how to play from behind. If they fall behind 7 to 14 points, this game is going to completely get out of hand for them. I'm telling you. They must be in control, and they must dictate the type of play. They want to control the time of possession, and they want to run the ball, and then they just want to play from ahead. That's how they're built. So It's very important that the 49ers do not start slow. We've seen it how many times that first possession, the teams go right down our throat. We fall
so
behind.
many times. Rams,
Maybe
a couple
we go
other
3 and
teams.
out, and then our defense keeps us around, and then it turns to the second quarter, and then we click. That cannot happen this week. This must be the exact opposite.
Or make halftime adjustments. No.
Halftime adjustments might be, we might be down 10 at half, and we're looking at making halftime adjustments with these guys. We need to make adjustments right now. You need to make a game plan right now, and you got to execute right now. And you cannot afford to fall behind on a team like this. I'm telling you, if you get the lead on these guys, they're going to panic.
Put the
neck, put
the foot on the throat.
Yeah.
Russo,
look at him in that Chargers team in the playoffs. He looked every bit of an inexperienced quarterback. I'm telling you, you got to put him in that spot.
Again, Russo, what do you got for a
we
score
happen to
on
have
this?
a Bosa.
Yeah, well,
what's up? You gotta go?
We're out of time. What do you got for a score on this, though?
I have this being an absolute track meet. I think this is going to be the game of the year, Ronbo. I think everyone's going to look back at this and say this was the best game all season. I got 38-34 San Francisco. I'm thinking this rain is going to make the game crazy. I see some big, crazy plays happening in this game for both teams. And I just, my gut says it's going to be low scoring, and I've been off the last 3 weeks, so I'm going the opposite of my gut.
All right. Got it. All right, Russo. Earlier I said Russo SF49. Now this is the real Russo. I had Steve on my brain, but Russo, click on Russo. He's always got something rolling. And Russo, we will see you Sunday, saying things like, "Whoa, that monkey's off the back. There's nobody left on this schedule we even need to be concerned with. Let's go." So 15-1 and lots of fun.
Oh yeah. All right, bro.
All right, Phil.
Have a good night.
You too. Oh man. Nighthawk.
What's going on, man?
Us, Nighthawk. We're sitting up here, and we're well, not everybody, but some of us, we're a little bit concerned about playing Lamar Jackson and the Lamar Orioles. Nighthawk, because the thing is, nobody's even worried about the rest of the team. Ain't nobody talking about the defense, Earl Thomas, anything else. Everybody. The spotlight's on Lamar, like he's like with a singing group, and there's Lamar out there being lead man. Hey,
you know what? I'm scared of him too. But you know what? I'm thinking about why should I be scared of him? Because he becomes a running back. If he becomes a running back, all we gotta do is hit him.
Yeah, and he's gonna get hit if they can. But you gotta hit him. You gotta catch him to hit him. Now, you got something on there? You watching TV?
No, I think it's off.
Okay, there's some strange sound coming through your phone. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, but like I was saying that we can tackle if he becomes it's like if he become a running back, we can hit him.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hit him anyway. You're gonna get some hits.
He's not. Once he starts running, he's like a running back now. Oh, you can hit him.
Mm-hmm. He knows it too. They don't seem to worry about that though, Nighthawk, and he's pretty good at not getting blasted. I've watched a couple games. Nobody really lays the hammer on him. He usually gets out of it, runs out of bounds or something.
Yeah, but the Browns beat them.
I know. Everybody's using that to fall back on, as did the Kansas City Chiefs. But they say they have excuses for they have new players, they have new defenders, they have different people on offense, and Hollywood Brown wasn't playing. They got a lot of reasons why the Browns beat them.
And then we beat the Browns ourselves. We killed the Browns.
I beat the brakes off them. Now you got some. It's a feedback, Nighthawk. Have you got? You got a speaker on or something?
Yeah, I'm on a speaker. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go through the speaker, because that sound is pretty strange. It sounds like R2D2 is in your house.
No, it's my fan. It's the air conditioner's on.
Oh, okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Wait, I kind of like R2D2, so go ahead. But what else, Nighthawk?
but like I was saying, we can be. I'm scared of him. I'm scared of him too. But you know what? We can't be scared of him. All we gotta do is like we played against other teams. There's this defense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because we got Bosa, So Bosa can step up. I mean, we got all. He can let him run. Just let him come out the pocket. Let him do what he's doing, and let's hit him.
Yeah. And they got a plan for Bosa, too. From what I can understand from Greg Roman's talking, they have some kind of plan for Bosa. But no matter what they do, you start using a lot of bodies on Bosa. Now you
and we
release
got Armstrong too. We got Armstrong too.
You release 3 other guys, including DJ Jones, who's become real dangerous. So I'm not gonna worry about it. Nick will have done his job if he occupies blockers. So good.
But you know what? At first I was scared, but I'm not. I'm like, fuck you. Why should I be scared of them?
I know they need to be scared of us. That's right. We're the ones who's 10-1.
Like you said, we got to step. And plus, it's not going to be a good game anyways because it's going to be raining in Baltimore.
Bothers me so bad. I wish Eastern teams ought to be made to build a stadium. Anyway, now let me get your score, and I'm gonna look for you on Sunday. What do you got?
I'm gonna say Niners 30, Baltimore 24.
All right, I like that. 6 points, couple of field goals beats them. All right, that all. Let me get a shout out. Are you ready?
Yep.
For the Nighthawk.
Oh, yeah. Before I go, hate that like. Nighthawk is out.
Thanks, Nighthawk. I'll see you Sunday, fam. Oh, there's Nighthawk with the 3024. Daryl. Daryl, come on, man. Get some.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Daryl, man. It's that game that why we enjoy watching football. There's always those games during the course of the season make you go, oh, God, this is it. My whole week will be ruined if things don't come out like I like. So here we are, Daryl. Daryl, I haven't talked to you in a while, huh? God, I just realized that voice. Yeah. How you been doing?
It's been a while. It's been a while, but I'm back.
All right, good.
But, one thing that's really been the thing of this season so far was just, all the doubt the team has been getting, especially, with this media crap.
Yeah. Rolling all
Man,
along.
I was watching, Shannon Skip this morning.
Aren't they irritating?
Eric Dickerson was on it.
Yep.
And Eric Dickerson was saying, man, the Niners, they better be careful because Lamar Jackson, oh, man, he's going to put up, this and that on these guys.
Then they start talking about him like he's just untouchable. Did you check that out?
Yeah, they're just not giving him a prayer, man. Like, you forget that this defense, man, is relentless, man.
No respect. They had no respect at all whatsoever. He's just going to come in and just run over us like we're nothing. And, Daryl, did you notice they didn't mention anything about the 49ers offense? Nobody's even talking about the 49ers offense. We're talking about the best play caller in the game, and nobody's even concerned. All they're talking about is how, well, they're not going to be able to stop. They're not going to be able to stop Lamar. Hey, you think they're going to be able to stop Kyle and Jimmy and company? What?
It's like, for example, Lamar Jackson, let's say if he passes, 175 yards, he rushes for 80 yards, and he has 2 touchdowns. Oh, they say Lamar had a good game, but if Garoppolo passes for 2 touchdowns, 190 yards, they give him shit.
Yeah.
Saying that, he's whack and all that, but they give Lamar credit, and he passes. I don't remember the last time he passed over 200 yards, but probably when they play the Dolphins and annihilated them, he had 300 yards or something.
Oh, yeah.
It was the last time I remember he had a big game like that.
You're right. That was early in the season.
Yeah, but they're just doing little dump-offs and all that. But this defense, I think, is ready.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the test of the season. The linebackers got to be disciplined. Keep their eyes. Do not bite off that handoff. Do not bite.
Mm-hmm. Because he's going to pull it in, pull it out.
If he even hands it off to Ingram, he's legal to hit. You got to hit him. Because the last few games, he's just been just slipping and sliding, making these boys look silly. No one's hitting them. You got to hit him and get in his head a little bit, thinking like, oh, man, these boys hit pretty hard, And then to the point, you hit him too much, then Harbaugh's going to get worried. He's probably going to talk up on the headset. Greg, I think you need to lay off those, zone reads a little bit because Lamar's taking a beating out there, man.
Can you hardly wait? Odom's getting up a little slow. Lamar's getting up a little slower this snap. But you know, Daryl, what's going to happen?
Yeah,
That thing where he pulls that ball out of
concerned.
Ingram's stomach, the 49ers, he's going to be standing there. They're going to wonder why the 49ers aren't biting. Meanwhile, Nick and his guys are coming at him at 100 miles an hour, while the secondary's deep now with everybody cutting off all his avenues of throw. Now he's going to have to run. Who's he run right into? Everybody. I got a feeling that's going to be the strategy. Like you're saying, do not bite on that BS fake to Ingram. He wants to run him every down.
Just don't bite. Be disciplined and just be focused and do what you have to do. You know, just shut all these critics up. And one thing we got to do, we got to start fast. We got to make them want to catch up, because I guarantee you, when you take Lamar out of his game and make him be a quarterback, a pocket passer, he's gonna fold. Because when you look back, you know, at the tape, you know, when they played the Patriots on those plays when it was like 3rd and 8, you know. Mm-hmm. Somewhere around there, when it came to passing, Lamar didn't do too well on passing. He was, you know, flushed, you know, like panicking, like, what do I do? What do I do? And then he throws it away, or he just gets hit.
Right.
In those situations when he has to pass the ball, if it's like 3rd and long,
you can't.
You know, we want to see more of that and see what can he do, because I highly doubt he's going to do anything on those plays when he has to pass the ball, when they can't run the ball, because that's the strength of that team. Run the ball. And let me get on the Niners offense real quick. I mean, this Raven defense, I believe they're 3rd in rush defense, but I believe they're ranked 15th in total defense. I think so. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're the 15th rank in total.
So I just take your word for it. Okay. Yeah, no, I got no doubt about the 49ers being able to move on them. No doubt about it.
I believe they'll be able to move on them. You know, maybe, you know, get this run game going. If we get this run game going, we can, you know, run this clock down. And the thing is, with this Raven defense, they just love to blitz. That's like the strength of this team. Well, what they've been doing the last couple of weeks, they just blitz. That's how their linebackers is all over the place. Their linebackers, just 0 blitzes, jailhouse. They're sending everybody.
That's going to get him killed, because Shanahan will eat that up. I look for it. Daryl, what we got to go, though. Daryl, what is your score on this?
I know it's going to be raining, but I believe the Niners can run away with this game. I believe I'm going to say 27-10. I think they got this. They got it.
All right. Oh, Vegas is going to just clean house. Woo! All right, Daryl. Hey, Daryl, don't be a stranger now, Daryl. I heard you, man. Let's see you in here as often as possible. All right?
Yeah, plus, hey, if we do smack them, I want to hear the excuses. Oh, the Ravens.
I can't wait.
There's those bad games. You know, they had a bad day. I can't wait to hear those excuses from those haters, man.
Hey, Daryl, every time we beat a team the following week, they look different. This is what's going to happen like everybody else. So, no, it was the 49ers. God. All right. Anyway, Daryl, talk to you later.
All right, Ronbo.
Night, fam. Hey, Clarence. Clarence. Clarence.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, hey, there you are. All right, Clarence. Yeah, hey, Clarence, we're talking about this game. About
I apologize.
That's okay. Because, as you know, we're in here going over the Lamar Jackson show. As he's the only one that's being given any love as far as the media goes. And he's got everybody wondering, whoa, Lamar Jackson. We don't even, I mean, you hear something about other people. You hear Greg Roman's name. You hear Ingram's name every now and then. And you never hear about anybody on their defense. You know, it's just all about Lamar. So, you know, we need to be scared. Are you scared, Clarence?
I'm not scared. So I got 2 points here. So
go ahead.
Everybody's not, you know, obviously they think Lamar's is going to do whatever to our defense.
Whatever he wants.
I don't think so. He hasn't faced the defensive line that's as stout as we are, with the ways that we can come and bring every down in the game. The other thing is our linebackers that we have now. You got Warner running the show. Warner's very smart. He'll be able to make those calls, make those checks to get the defense in the right alignment to handle whatever Lamar and I guess Mr. Roman can take care of. And then my third point is, if you had $100 and you had to bet for Shanahan or Roman, who you betting on?
I mean, it's like one of those questions that you don't even need it. I mean, there's no thought necessary, and anybody can fill in that blank. It's like a joke question. Of course, Greg Roman, I wanted him fired when he was in San Francisco. So, yes, of course. I'm taking Kyle.
So, exactly. So, we have a better defense than what the Ravens do. We already know that's a fact.
Yeah.
We definitely have a better offense.
Well, more dimensions
as far
for sure.
as scheme-wise than what Roman can put out. The other factors that you have to take account for, you got Juice coming back to Baltimore. So, you know he's going to have a game.
Okay. I hope he comes in front of the crowd. I hope he grabs the microphone. Finally, the Juice has come back to Baltimore. And they'll probably cheer him, too.
So, let's put it, not scared, but you know, Lamar is going to do what he does. But nobody's taking into account that our offense is better than their defense.
We got so many more wrinkles, so many more dimensions.
Taking account of that.
That's what I'm saying. Lamar is not going to be on that field all day. He's going to be taking up all kind of clock.
No, we could. Right, we could run a clock game on them. We can, we can go deep on them. Like I said, so you have that guy on the Ravens, Mr. Hollywood Brown. But we got Debo. Debo is much stronger than Hollywood Brown, I would think, and he's got that elusive speed.
And
like where
and if Hollywood,
with that Jerry Rice type of speed, where he's faster in game than like on a track or whatever.
Oh yeah, because he's not going to run the 4.3. But if you try to catch him, you're not going to. And also, if Hollywood Brown, if he's coming out of the slot, he's going to become like his whole presence is going to be moot. K1 will be waiting on him. But, Clarence, you know what? We're going to have to give you a score. We're going to get you because we're out of time. But what do you got for a score?
I apologize. Score, we'll say 24-16.
All right. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, fam. Clarence, let me see you.
You have a good night.
Sunday.
God bless you.
Thanks, fam.
Talk to you
too.
Sunday.
All right. Looking forward to it. Bye. And Bill.
All right, give me 1 second, Ronbo. Let me finish this ham.
Oh, I thought you were laughing along with Stephen A. Smith.
No, man. Okay, first off, Matt TV's not starring right now. I mean, he's Stewart's daddy. We found out. Always wondering who Stewart's daddy was. We now know. Go back to your son. Number 2, I want to talk about the Ravens fan base. Oh my goodness! Today I went somewhere and I was surrounded with at least about 10 Raven fans. And I'm going to repeat what they had to say. And I would have live streamed it if I had people that would have followed and heard all of what they had to say. Let's put it like this. Yeah, they're talking about Lamar Jackson being the second coming of Christ. Okay?
Well, that's
been let him be the second coming of Christ. We got Judas on our team. Yeah. What now? Yeah. Let's just put it that way. I don't know where to start other than the fact I said we haven't played anybody. We're not going to win. It's a guaranteed W for Baltimore. Everybody was huddling around them. They were all shouting. I mean, they were all excited that we're going to lose this game. And I turned around and I said one thing. What are you going to do when they lose? Oh, that's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. It's a guarantee we're going to blow the 49ers out. because the defense ain't nothing. Bosa's nothing. Eric Armstead, they're a joke. They haven't played anybody. They ain't nobody. And if I'm going to speak directly, I'm going to speak to the team. Get that W. And, of course, they're going to probably say he's got the flu or he had a sore leg or maybe his back was hurting or come up with some excuse. Oh, it was too wet. Well, I even brought that up so they couldn't even use that as an excuse. It's going to be nasty on Sunday, right? It's going to be rainy Sunday, right? Oh, we're playing in Baltimore. It rains. We're used to it. We can do that. Blah, blah, blah. Just making a bunch of excuses. You know what I said? Remember, keep that intensity. Because at the end of the day, when you look like an idiot, I don't want no excuses.
They're going to have them.
And I'm predicting a 42-3 game.
Oh!
They predicted a 3, us having 3, and them having 75.
Yeah, but they don't have a defense.
You know what?
That's that talented.
Exactly. But Lamar's the second coming of Christ to them. So I'm going to predict a 42-3 lead because I know it has to be getting back to the locker room. This has to be getting back to the 49er locker room. This has got to be eating them up. If this ain't eating them up and they don't show up, what's wrong with you? Win 49ers. I have a 42-3 lead. We're going to beat them. We're going to beat them hard, and we're going to shut those Raven fans up once and for all. And guess what? You're not going to the Super Bowl, Baltimore. Get over yourself. You're not going to be in the Super Bowl. You're going to be eliminated either in the conference championship or the wild card. And I'm predicting Kansas City's going to eliminate your sorry little heinies in the wild card. So bye, Felicia.
Hey, and
it ain't happening.
Bill, rest assured, they're not going to beat Belichick 2 times in one season. I would bet a house on that. No, that won't happen twice.
Not in New England. It's not happening in New England. They're going to do a wild card, and most likely they'll probably play the Buffalo Bills.
And that's not a cakewalk. The Bills are scary. Ask the Dallas Cowboys.
So you know what? They're going to be crying when they see us hold that Lombardi trophy up. This was whose year? This was whose year? What?
Yeah.
This is our year. This is the Niners year. We're going to win it. We're taking it all away. Even if it's a 13-3 season, even if we have to go on the wild card and pull it off, we're going to win it. Winning it all this year. I'm telling you right now. And we're going to end up probably beating New England in the Super Bowl. Go back, New England, please. We're going to show you what golf couldn't do. We're going to do what he couldn't do.
Please make it. God, to see New England in the Super Bowl. It would be the most watched Super Bowl of all time, too, Bill. It would involve us. Can you imagine that? It's the Patriots versus the 49ers who came down to the season leading every team in the league. Between them, they've got 30 wins between them, 30-2. This could be the biggest Super Bowl of all time. Both quarterbacks trained by Bill Belichick.
The Raven fans got me steamed today, man. I went to sleep and I woke up. I went to bed mad. I woke up mad. So I was eating some ham, just
you were able to sleep.
Thanksgiving ham, just relaxing, taking it easy. Till you got on. I was furious, man. My girl had to hear him talk to smack. And
Bill, we got to go though, Bill. We'll look for you after the game, and we can just have a good time on this one. I do think the 49ers are really fired up for this game, so not to worry about that.
Hey.
Right.
Hey, Ronbo, invite the Raven fans over. Let them come in. Let them talk all their trash. Come on.
I don't know any Raven fans.
I want to hear what y'all say. I bet you sorry little Raven fans ain't going to be nowhere to be found when you lose. I bet you're going to go in the shadows and hide. Go ahead. We'll even get you some handkerchiefs. Right for you, man. Go in the shadows. Go in the shadows. Talking all that smack. What's wrong with you? Go Niners. Give me a Niners shout before I go. Give me a Niners shout. And before I go, we're getting that W. You have a nice night.
You too, Bill. Looking forward to you Sunday. I see a fan here. Let me see something. And guys, get me straight on this. What is that fan who said the Ravens have the #1 defense? What was that one at? Since somebody said wait, stop. I think it's right in here. Oh, the purpleness says Gipster. The Ravens have been the #1 defense since the changes. Can anybody confirm that? Why is nobody talking about that? I mean, I've not heard anything about the Ravens' defense. I've heard about it being a good defense, but the number one defense? Purple Nest, lying on a 49ers chat, you better bring some numbers. That sounds a little ludicrous. I don't think they're number one. I don't think they've surpassed the Patriots even in the AFC. Hey, Tony.
Hey, brother, what's going on?
Lies are starting to fly, Tony. You know, this is what I enjoy about the football season. Tony, I don't know if in Australia, with Australian football, do people run a lot of mouth about games before they're played? It gets outrageous in the NFL fans. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Gets a little bit dangerous if you want to do that in the NRL, Ronbo, because we don't wear helmets and pads and that, and they come after you.
Oh.
So if you want to mouth off, you're going to have to have the balls
risky
to back it up with. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And I think that's what this bloke needs to watch out for. This Lamar Jackson dude, because he's out there in the media, and I'm going to win a Super Bowl, and I said it when I was drafted.
Oh yeah, he did.
This, that, yeah.
And now he's got Earl Thomas saying the same thing.
Yeah, someone's going to blow his candle out.
Oh, and the 49ers are looking forward to having a green light on hitting him as hard as they like. I'm sure. Go ahead.
Sorry, they've got. We've got a dude in our team that had a pop capsule or whatever the bloody hell that is. A chipped bone.
It's still there,
right? And you would think that injury would slow down any normal man, but not George Kittle. That bloke is a ferocious animal. I mean, have they got one of them? We got one of those.
They have nothing. And I'm talking Lamar. They have nothing on that team to compare to George Kittle. They absolutely do not.
And I know what your concern is, Ronbo, and I'm a little bit scared as well, like you, because we've been struggling. I'm not struggling, but we have had problems this year against running quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can say no, but we lost to the Seahawks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we came real close to losing to Kyler Murray.
Cardinals. The Cardinals. We've played. They were both close games, and
too close.
It's saying that this guy likes to throw in tight windows as well, and I think our secondary can nullify a lot of his throws.
Yeah,
we need to break his spirit. You know what I mean? I mean, like everybody says, the Browns put 40 points on him, and I watched that game. Nick Chubb.
Was it Chubb? He was on fire, wasn't he?
He just had an absolute field day.
That 80-yard run was just special. I mean, that was really interesting. I said, how in the world? I thought they were better than this. Chubb went through there like it was nothing. And he was running on them all evening, or all day, should I say.
And I think he's good. Lamar Jackson, I'm not going to say that he's a bad player or anything like that.
No doubt.
Remember when last year when everybody was talking about Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes is going to be the next best thing since sliced bread and all this shit. You know what I mean?
I know.
They're not talking about him this year.
No, not at all. He got hurt. Like Lamar is going to end up getting hurt if he's not careful. You know.
Well, Lamar just needs to, if he runs into Fred Warner or he just run or Jimmy
he runs
Ward
on that edge and runs into Nick. That's going to be interesting. Or Eric Armstead.
Someone's going to fold him over like a sandwich.
Or like
that's
a chair.
what I want to see, because he needs to be brought back down to earth. You know what I mean? You don't go out there big mouthing yourself because you got your teammates standing behind.
Yeah.
And I think it was Kenny or Dre. Dre said, Yeah, it doesn't feel good when you get punched in the mouth. But you think you're the best team all year, and then someone comes and goes, "Pow!"
Bam! And we got a lot of guys. And can you imagine DeForest Buckner and Eric Armstead who weigh way more than he does, coming at him at high speed, and they're going to try to get him off the mark. I know what the coach is telling him because as soon as he takes that snap, I want you guys in that backfield immediately, and we're going to take him right down.
Just don't overrun him.
But Tony, let me get your score.
You create a few gaps here and there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
And he's fast. He's very
so
fast.
let me get your score. We're out of time. What do you think's going to happen on this game?
They're saying it's going to be. I'm going to give you a score based on a wet field.
Yeah.
So a wet track. I'm going to say Niners 24, Lamar Jackson 9.
You're right, and there's lots of reasons for that too. I like that call, Tony. Looking forward to talking about that after the game too. All right.
And Ronbo, yourself, you always. What do they teach you in? Before I go in martial arts, never ever underestimate your opponent.
Your opponent, yes. I mean
that's what they're doing.
They're
underestimating the 49ers.
Exactly. You come in screaming hot and let things fall the way they do, but do not ever underestimate your opponent. All right, Tony. Look forward to seeing you Sunday. All right. Have a great day.
All right, brother.
All right.
You too, mate.
Thanks, Tony. There he is. Tell you, man. And there's a stone cold Slick.
Down to the wire.
Slick is rapping.
Rambo.
Slick, we're sitting back here checking out Lamar because that's all they talk about. Ain't nobody talk about Hollywood Brown. Nobody talks about the Ravens defense. Nobody talks about the 49ers offense for that matter. It's just about our defense versus Lamar. Oh, do they have a surprise coming? That offense, they forgot about people like George Kittle. Jimmy G, he's getting better every week. He's coming back into form. I'm looking at, I'm just loving what I'm, Slick, what are you thinking?
You remember a couple of years ago when we had like this kind of week?
Yep.
We had like all this gibberish talking.
You talking about Jacksonville?
Yes, sir.
I knew it.
Then.
I knew it.
That team was a hell of a team defensively.
Mm-hmm.
What did we do to them? They haven't been the same team since.
I mean, we broke them up. You're right. The franchises went down the tubes. Infighting.
And they're just now starting to get up on the ground, but they're still nowhere near back as a team as they were. I hear all this trash talking with Ingram talking about come and get it, bring it, all this shit.
Oh, Ingram,
my French.
Do you check him out on the press conferences with the faces and the jokes? What does he say? Anybody, what is Ingram saying? He's saying something about, I got to go back and get that. He just, boy, go ahead.
Yeah, he's running his mouth. So is Sherman's ex-teammate. I can't call him by his name.
Earl T. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but excuse my French, but they're talking all this shit.
That's true.
But I mean, I know there's kids listening to it. But I mean, things have got to be said. Mm-hmm. This team doesn't even know what's coming. Yeah, Lamar Jackson is a hell of a player. He's very athletic.
No doubt.
And all they hear is all this ass kissing. Yeah, like Tony said, they totally forgot about their favorite player in the NFL, which was the KC quarterback. You know, now they're all on this guy.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
There's no more my homies now. It's like, it's all about Jackson and stuff. You know, but
they were supposed to win the
49ers
AFC.
team ain't no joke. They haven't faced a defense like this defense. You know, I mean, I hope George Kittle puts an ass whooping arm like he flips over Wagner. You know, I hope D will put a smackdown on his ass. I hope Warner whoops on Jackson and Ingram. You know, because I mean he's gonna be all over the place. I could see Warner. I could see K1 Williams. I could see Mosley. I mean, I could see turnovers up the ass right here.
Oh yeah.
I could see Mosley having a turnover and taking it to the house. I could see a fumble for a touchdown return by Bosa or you know
Because he always seems to be in position for that. Yeah.
And I could totally see a hell of a game MVP DJ Jones going down the middle on that rookie and just eating just splat coming from all over the place. You see DJ coming down the middle, then you see Armstead coming from the side. And even Solomon Thomas is gonna have a great game. And that's Solomon Thomas, you know what I mean?
You know?
So it's like I can see Warner being all over the field, Greenlaw having a great game. It's like we just got like Jimmy Ward, we just got like Sherman is not gonna allow this team to be slacking off. You know, this is a statement game. We did a statement last week. We couldn't beat. They said we couldn't beat Green Bay and Rodgers. Look what happened.
Yeah.
So every team that we're supposed to get whooped on, we make a statement. And we whooped them.
And Stone Cold, if it wasn't for Richard Sherman, we shut the Packers. It would have been zip.
I'm saying.
Let's shut them out.
I'm saying.
Sherm,
you
know I love you, man, but you know you. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you know. I mean, I didn't even. I mean, I was somewhat concerned. And I remember who the fuck we are. So excuse my French, but this 49er team. This is a historic year for us. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. Max Kellerman is the only one like talking with any sense.
Oh, I love
so
it.
It's like Jim Rome he noticed us for a long time. So is
Chris Stills.
Cowherd, the Herd. Yeah, the Herd. You know, so they're the ones that really know what's up. Everybody else is just hating. I have never seen any
the
team
time is almost
with one loss being hated so much ever.
Well, Slick, what score you got in this game? Because we got to go.
You know what? It's gonna be rainy, but it's gonna be fun. That's the main thing with this team. They have fun, no matter what. They have fun. So I think it's gonna be Baltimore 19, San Francisco 36.
Hey, I like that. Fam, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see you Sunday. 36-19 for Slick. I love that score. And
no doubt.
You have a great night, Slick.
Let's go Niners. The Empire travels well. The faithful are always there. So, you know, since they put in their all, we're going to put our all. The team is going to play their asses off. So, go Niners.
Slick. All right, I gotta run at you. All right, Charles Lawler, I don't allow any racism. If you got, this is not, is it, this one here, is it me or does Roman have, okay. You get one warning though, Charles. If I catch any more remarks like that, you are gone, okay? You come here and you can have fun, but don't step over the line. Any racist remarks like that, you will be booted. All right. Raymond!
What's up, Ronbo?
Raymond, man, you know, because I know, Raymond, you know what? If anybody keeps a level head on all these matters, it's you. And I know you never entertained, not for 1 minute, about any Lamar Jackson domination. But, you know, he had my attention. He really did. But all things being equal.
No, you got to entertain it. You got to entertain it. That dude he's unbelievable, man.
He is, but you know,
he's
he ain't going to be on the field all day.
We got to keep hitting him.
Yeah, I know.
Hit him every time we get a chance. You got to keep hitting him. But you know, this is a big game. And it's all right if, you know, we never had to play nothing like this except for Kyler Murray, and they gave us problems. So, you know, his speed might be all right, but if we hit him a couple times, you know, it might knock him out the game. And then they definitely going to lose.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? They got to play us, too, now.
They
got to stop
Ain't nobody
us,
talking about our offense. Like we don't have one.
But they got to play us, too. So, you know, we got quick strike offense. We put up points. So it's going to be a good one, I think. You know, if Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers running game can control the clock, we keep the ball away from, you know, hopefully we put up points first, and then it'd make them throw the ball a little bit more. We jump out there in front of them. So we'll see how it goes. But it's a good test because if they do make the Super Bowl, at least we got to play them once.
You know what? They ain't making it. You know why? Because they got to deal with the Patriots probably a second time. I don't think Kansas City going to make it this year. Bill Belichick is going to hurt Lamar's feelings, and you know it. But
Now, you remember when the Chargers played them, and they played them with like 6 defensive backs or 7 defensive backs on the field. What you think about that? You think we should try something like that?
I don't know if that's going to work again. Well, you know what? He seems to have learned something from that because I figure other teams have tried that. Because the Rams didn't care, Raymond. People come to me, man, look what they did to the Rams. Man, Rams didn't care nothing about that game. Rams said, I may be a free agent next year anyway. Ain't no point in me getting hurt. Because they didn't even try.
Yeah, the safety they got, he said, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I didn't even know where the ball was at.
Oh, he said that so everybody could. I wouldn't have told nobody that.
Man, he said it. He said, I'm not even going to lie. I didn't even know where the ball was. Like, what?
And by the time I looked up, I had to come and make a tackle. I said, man.
Right,
but he does it good.
They got, like I said, man, they got to play us too. They got to worry about stopping us. And if we can control the clock, that's a good way to, beat them.
Keep Lamar off the field. And the 49ers know how to make them long drives. And that defense ain't that good, Raymond. They're good, but like the Patriot Purple Nest is up here talking. We got a Raven fan like you always do. He talking about they're leading the league since they made changes in defense. Somebody put the numbers up, and obviously that's not true. Hush, Raven fan. Purple Nest, come on, man, give us a break. But go ahead, Raymond.
Yeah, man, we ain't worried about no their defense, man. I'm worried about this kid, man. This kid he's good, man.
He's dynamic.
You got to tip your hat to him and worry about it. And then, like I said, if we lose, we still 10-2. So, who expected us to be this good as we are anyway? So I'm excited to see it. I can't wait to see what we do. I wonder if they're going to put a couple spies out there, like maybe put a safety, though, not the linebacker. You need a safety. I think you do need a little extra defense.
Yeah, he's getting spied now, Raymond. He's getting spied now. I understand there's a spy on him every game. Lamar don't care nothing about no spy. They've got to have a scheme lined up where they put a net out where he's got wherever runs points he's got to go. You got to have somebody because he's looking to run through you. Lamar's not always looking to throw the ball. He's running through you. He ain't sliding. He'll put a move on you, or he's coming through you. But if I'm the owner, Lamar, can I get you to slide at least? Because he's gonna get hurt.
Well, this could be a good test for our defense. Because this the only quarterback I'm worried about. Can't nobody else do what he do. So Drew Brees, he got it coming.
I know.
1 week at a time. So we'll see what we do, man. It's a little worrisome, though. I'll tell you that. I ain't stopped thinking about it. I've been looking at how to stop a mobile quarterback. It's hard.
Not one with this skill set. Lamar is different from any other mobile quarterback. RG3 was out there a few weeks ago. RG3 wasn't scaring nobody. I don't know where Lamar was. He must have got hurt or something. But they went after RG3 and got him out the way in a minute.
Remember, they got to play us too.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
We scary too, so we going to put up points too. We ain't no slouch. We ain't no pushover.
Ain't nobody talking about it. They said bad things about Jimmy, but that's it. Raymond,
man, they always do that. We used to that by now, man. They ain't gonna give us our respect until
we get to the Super Bowl.
I kind of like to be the underdog, though.
I know. Raymond, give me your score because we got to go. And what do you got in mind here?
28-31, 49ers.
Ooh, Raymond got that close. I'm going to be passed out if we have to go through all that. That's 4 quarters of tight football. That's painful. I hope not.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I can see it.
Keep your head up. Don't worry. They got to play us, too, now. It ain't all about Lamar Jackson. He is a good talent, but they got to play us, too.
Damn right. All right, Raymond. Appreciate you, fam.
Yep.
See you.
Hey, Ronbo. Oh, yeah, I want to shout out this kid named Johnny Wardell or whatever. He always do the film, and I watch it every week. I don't know if you ever saw that, but this guy, he always puts the film out. So
Johnny Wardell. All right. I look for him.
He always puts the 49ers, every game that we have, he puts out film about it. So,
all right.
Yeah, shout out to him because I'll be looking at it.
Is that a network or a YouTube channel or what?
No, it's on YouTube. He's on YouTube also.
Johnny Wardell.
His name is Johnny Wardell or something like that. It's Johnny Bell's Football Academy. That's what it's called.
Oh, wait, I've seen that. So you said academy. I've seen somebody with it. Okay. I'm going to check it out.
Yeah.
All right, Raymond. I'm gonna see you a little later. Then.
All right, Ronbo. Go Niners, man. Keep your head
All right,
up.
man.
They got players too now. All
That's right.
Peace.
All right. Yeah, he's so right. Because as I say, nobody's talking about the 49ers offense at all. At all. G-Block. We have been here a long time. What are we on, 4th hour or something? G-Blocks. Good night, G-Block. Wait till we change this out. KC!
Yo, what's shaking, Ronbo?
KC, man, because, this is that, it's almost like a college-like atmosphere. You know what it's like on campus before a game is getting ready to take place? Everybody's going nuts, and hanging up dolls or dummies and lighting them on fire. This is the same kind of thing, because Lamar Jackson's got people fired up. This is the toughest game we're going to see probably all year. It looks like, but the 49ers take these kind of games, and all of a sudden we'd be looking like Aaron Rodgers last week. Like, man, what was we worried about? What do you think about this one, though?
Man, I'm relaxed, man. Ronbo, you do sound kind of tired, man. Did you have a lot of tryptophan last night? A lot of turkey, or?
I did a turkey, and from that point on, I did not sleep. I was up all night tweeting. I mean, man.
Ronbo, you look. I take it you're one of you like some dark meat, Ronbo. You really get.
I do.
Really get down into that.
I do. It's got to be moist. But
yeah, man, I'm relaxed. The whole media thing this whole week has been so much pressure on the Ravens, and the game favors San Francisco with it being in the rain. I think the game favors San Francisco wherever they play, really. But the Ravens haven't played a team like the Niners defense, and that's really going to show. So I'm relaxed.
You're right. They've not seen anything like the defensive attack they're about to see now. The Browns
what
may
it
have
kind of
come
reminds
close.
me of is the Rams a few years ago when the media was all over the Rams. When the Rams, first kind of like a couple
first
years
year when
ago,
they were good?
I think 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
like 2
There's
years.
just so much pressure on them, and it's kind of a win-win because when the Niners, if the Niners do lose, then there's even more pressure on the Ravens, and then if the Niners win, they're not going to get that crazy media attention. So, sometimes there's a couple moments that happen that really kind of give me an idea of what's going on. And when the Niners played the Ravens in the Super Bowl, I heard Ray Lewis said he was going to retire. I think that week before the game. And I was like, oh man, that's enough to get the Ravens going. The Ravens are going to play off that. They're going to feed off that, And then I saw E40 do this a cappella pregame for the Niners Packers last week. I was like, oh man, 40's going to be at the Super Bowl, man.
You see him on it. They shoot to film him up on every. I mean, you see him all game long.
Yeah, man. He's going to be front row at the Super Bowl, man.
I hope so. And be playing that E40 tune, bang, bang, Niner gang is loud. Man, they won't let us do it because the Super Bowl's on neutral ground, right? But
Yeah, man, I wish Quan was playing in this game, though.
I
think the game favors the Niners defense, and it could be another kind of similar thing they had with the Packers, man. The Niners one caller said that last time you had a show that DJ Jones looks like Warren Sapp, and oh man,
see,
wasn't
that awesome?
Man.
Jones has got more potential than I even realized. That blitz up the middle he does with knocking the center over like he's not even there. DJ is strong.
Yeah, and Eric Armstead is still 10 stories high.
He's moving like lightning.
The D-line coach, man. Got to hold on to this D-line coach, whoever he is, man.
Kasurik, the two Chris's. Chris Kasurik, Chris Kiffin.
Say, Ronbo, are you happy with Jed York right now, man?
I've been trying to tell people, give Jed York some love. People don't want to do it because they can't get over what happened before. But I said, no, Jed York is responsible for this. Give him some credit.
Yeah.
You don't give him all the glory.
You know what, man? For what it's worth, looking back, there's not many owners that love the team like Jed does. And Jed really went out there and said, you know what, we're going to win, and picked up John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. And really, I think this game comes down to coaching. I think John Harbaugh and the Ravens have gotten way too cocky. They tried to, they went for it on and I know there was this weird play where it was like Rams called a timeout and they got a penalty or something happened and they went for it on fourth down with like a 30-point lead last week. But the Ravens have gotten so cocky, man, and it's going to be it's going to catch up to them.
They've been beating
Mark
people
Ingram's
up.
going to try and bully the Niners, and it's not going to go well for Mark Ingram.
Well, we got to get your score though from you, Casey. What do you got?
Man, Ronbo, I think it could be closer than close, man. It could be another overtime game.
Oh, no, not that. Anything but that. You calling for an OT?
Because that's just how the game goes now, Ronbo. The leads don't hold. It's going to go down to the wire.
Yeah.
And let's say 30-24, San Francisco.
There you go. All right, Casey.
But,
we're gonna.
Hey, Ronbo, I know it's getting late, but can I get a shout out from my daughter? She turned 3 years old.
Oh,
birthday.
What's it told me? All right. You want a shout out for your daughter?
Her name's Tasha.
Tasha? Yeah, you got it. All right, here we go. Yeah. Happy Niners birthday, Tasha. Happy Niners birthday to Tasha. Happy birthday to our little Niner. Oh, God. I got to think about kids. Don't get me started.
Thank you, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo, Tasha is a 3-year-old Newfoundland. I've got her in a Niner bandana every week, and if you ask her, the Niners are 11-0.
All right. She's right, too. I will not acknowledge that loss to the Hawks ever.
No, man, it wasn't a loss, man.
It wasn't.
And it wasn't a moral victory either. It was just a win. They didn't lose that game.
God. All right, Casey. I'll talk to you Sunday if you get some time. And we're going to go back and check on G Block again. Okay. G Block. Okay, let's call it a night on G Block. Who we got next? We're not coming back to people sleeping over and over. All right. Ellis.
Rombo.
Ellis.
My man was in there sleeping, huh?
Hardcore.
He couldn't hang on, huh?
Him and the Rod.
Oh, my man, Rod.
Rod was killing it. He had a contest between him and G Block. Rod beat him.
Oh, man. That's all right, though. That's faithful for you. You know what I'm saying? That's 49 faithful all the way.
A lot of these guys work early in the morning, and they probably got up early, so staying late. But hey, Ellis, you know what? We've made a lot of comparisons and a lot of things. We looked at a lot of aspects of what to expect in this game, Ellis. But it still comes down. The biggest variable is can they endure the 49ers defense? Because everybody knows Lamar's gonna come in and be out there running spin moves and everything. He's an actual running back who can throw the ball. So what do you think?
Well, I just did while I was on hold waiting. I just went to go check the weather out there in Baltimore. It looks like it's going to be a wet one. So, and I remember hearing Robert Saleh talking about he thinks that it was going to be on turf, but I think it's actual grass.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're not looking at a repeat of the Redskins game, and that kind of terrain, But at the end of the day, we got to play ball. So. I don't think it's going to be really that high scoring of a game. I'm really not worried about it, to be honest, because this is what we've been waiting for. And like I said, the last time we talked, just as much as, we talk about them, they need to be worried about us, and they have to play us too. They got to be concerned about what we're going to deliver as well. You know what I mean? It's not, they don't have the upper hand. They have favoritism around the league for whatever reason, because of Lamar Jackson. You take him out of the equation, it wouldn't be all this talk. And it's earned. None. So he just has to have his experience with us, and then we'll see what happens. I'm anxious to see, how we can limit his mobility and his effectiveness, defensively. I think from the offensive standpoint, we're going to be pretty strong. I see us, getting at no less than 24 points. I'll call it 30-21 for the score. And that's at a max considering the weather and everything. It was, it was 9-0 at the. Was it 9-0? We beat the.
You mean the Washington Redskins? Yeah,
Washington. Yeah. In the mud
game.
pit. So I'm hoping we can be a little more effective offensively. We're going to definitely need that. We can't afford to have less than 17 points of offense. So and hopefully we can get some turnovers on defense as well.
Was George playing in that Skins game?
That's funny. That's funny that you asked. He was playing, I believe, in that game, but it didn't look like he was. We really used him that much in that game. There was a lot of running, I believe. We had a couple of passes here and there, but yeah, I believe he was, because he's only missed those 2 games so far in the season. If I'm not mistaken, just those most recent 2 games we had him out, right?
Yeah, he missed 2 games, and then just before the Packers game. He missed the Seahawks,
Seattle and Cardinals, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. So he was there. I just don't think he got the ball much.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So we were trying to keep it on the ground, and I think he was more utilized for the running.
You had to,
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to rely on our run some more. And we're going to have to make sure, they're going to be they may try to switch it up. They may try to utilize, Ingram a little bit more. He's a bully. He's a big boy. So, but we got some hitters. You know what I mean? So Lamar's going to get hit. Ingram's going to get hit. It's definitely got to be some hats getting laid this game just so that they can, get the proper introduction. You know what I mean? Because we'll more than likely be seeing each other in the Super Bowl, unless perhaps, the Patriots end up, taking that, but who are we going to see in the Super Bowl is the question. You heard the gentleman from what's the safety that was, I don't know, I always forget his name. The guy at the safety that's on the what was it?
You talking about for the Ravens?
For the Ravens.
Yeah, that's Earl Thomas. Yeah, Earl.
Earl Thomas, Earl Thomas, that man. He was
whoever
talking about
we play gonna be in trouble,
and whoever we play in the Super Bowl, they're gonna have a problem on their hands or whatever. Whoever we play. So if that's the case, then we'll see y'all there, and that's how we gonna do it.
And
you know what I mean.
Well, Ellis, you're 30-21, and I tell you what, let me see you Sunday after the game. We either be in a great mood or we said, you know what, it's all right. We got. Because we're only 2 games lost if we do, but still, I don't have no plans on losing this game. I know the 49ers don't.
No, we can't afford to do that. I think we're going to get the Saints. I don't know why. I feel like we're just going to we're going to put it on them when we get out there to New Orleans, and all of my family is from New Orleans. They all New Orleans Saints fan. I'm the only Niner on my dad's side, so this is going to be interesting. I was just talking to my aunt there in Louisiana right now. She's like, y'all looking kind of good over there, nephew.
Yeah,
we gonna come see y'all. We gonna come see y'all real soon.
All right, Ellis. We gotta go.
Okay,
fam.
Ronbo.
See you Sunday.
Okay, champ.
All right. Have a good night.
You
too. And I see Eric Sanchez. Thanks for that contribution, Eric. He says before the game, Kyle Shanahan needs to let the ref know not to flag us for roughing the passer because he's not looking to slide. He wants contact, and that's what I'm talking about. Lamar's not sliding. You're not going to see him sliding. He's looking to run through you or around you, but he ain't sliding. What an investment. I got to worry about this guy every week getting himself hurt. Hey, Derek! All right. Derek and Danny.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Danny. Come on in, fam. What's going on?
Well, let me tell you something, Ronbo, man. I'm worried about this week.
Well, yeah, I was too. I've calmed down. I don't know what's worrying you.
Well, you know what? These games coming up with the Ravens and then the Saints. I mean, our defense is. I mean, you gotta understand. We got people injured, man. I mean, is D4 playing this week?
No. D4's out.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I mean, and that's going to hurt. I mean, because if they're going to try to do something with Boza, I mean, I just don't trust Armstead. I don't know, because I mean, what's helping Armstead is Bosa and Ford and Buckner. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna have a good chance of well, it all depends on the weather too. So,
Okay,
but I mean, I like.
Let me, Danny. Let me tell you though, Armstead's probably one of the biggest weapons on the team right now. So I don't know if you need to worry about him. He leads the team with 10 sacks, and they were all.
Let me ask you about that. Let me ask you about that. Do
Mm.
you think that actually Bosa and Ford are helping them in that case, or is just Armstead itself that?
You have to understand, and I said this last year when people were all over Armstead. I said, you know what? Armstead is like, it's only him and Defoe on the front line. So if I'm the OC, well, heck, I just pretty much take that middle and take that out and put all the focus on it. I said last year when everybody was blaming Robert Saleh, I said, listen, you put some edge rushers on there, you'll watch what happens to Eric Armstead. Sure enough, it's a four-man thing. It's not supposed to be only two guys. But that just goes to show you get him up there with some other talent, and now he's dangerous. In fact, DeForest Buckner last year got as many sacks as he did, largely due to the fact that I think Eric Armstead was in there last year and stayed the whole season and didn't get hurt. But make no mistake, Eric Armstead is not to be messed with. He will get his as long as he's got some help coming off the edges. That's the way it's supposed to work.
That is a beast, man. I mean, this whole season he's a beast, man. But like I said, Lamar Jackson, man, that dude, he reminds me of Wilson, man, somehow, man. But I'm just telling you,
A
man,
taller version. He's faster than Wilson.
It's just gonna be. I mean, how are we gonna contain that dude? You know what I mean?
Yeah, what?
Especially with our linebackers, you know, we don't have Kawan Alexander now. You know.
Well, you know who's actually playing. Actually, nobody's saying it. Do you know that Fred Warner's playing above Quan right now? He's got 2 sacks in that one game. He had a sack last week. Fred's playing his brains out. So you figure,
man,
here's the thing.
Do something else.
You figure, as I say, the 49ers haven't been focusing on the run like probably as well as they should because they seem overly committed to the pass. If you make them get a quarterback like Lamar, they're not going to over-pursue in the same fashion. And they stopped the run game last year. Who was that, Aaron Jones, last week against Green Bay Packers? I thought Aaron was going to come in and run on us. They shut him down. Aaron Jones got, what he's got? I think he got 50, 60 yards, something like that. But, yeah. The 49ers seem to be able to do what they have to do as far as that defense goes. You need to stop the run. DJ Jones in the middle. Go ahead, Lamar. Run. And Eric Armstead's one of the better run stoppers as well. Go ahead. Take the middle. But if you go on the edges, they'll be waiting for you.
Right. Now, do you expect for him to at least throw for at least or rush for at least 100 yards?
No, because
that rain's coming this year, right?
Yeah, that's another thing. The weather's not going to be conducive to his running. And also, you got to remember, Robert Saleh, it's a very sharp individual, and I knew it last year. I love to give myself credit on that. When everybody else wanted him fired, I knew that guy was sharp.
Right.
Sure enough, he's got players this year. Watch him design something that's going to blow everybody's mind. I really think that's going to happen. But Lamar still scares me, though. But I got a feeling they're ready for him.
Right. So out of these 2 games coming up, which are you scared of the most, Baltimore or Saints?
Baltimore. Drew Brees is dead meat. I can't wait till that game.
Oh, that dude, he's dead meat, man. He's going to get murdered, dude. Oh man.
And D. Ford may be back for that one, too. So, Danny, yeah. So,
yeah, I hear you, Ronbo, man.
Yeah, it's our guys are a very organized group now. The coaching staff is sharp. The players are all bought into the program. They do like they're told, and they do it in a very good fashion. I think we'll be okay. They're not going to blow us out. Guarantee you that. So, but Danny, what do you got for a score, though?
I'm going to go ahead and say, 17-10.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's rainy. 49ers will still control that game to some extent. Yeah. All right.
And you know what? I mean, those field goals are going to be coming in handy.
I tell you. And look for Kyle Shanahan to take that Ravens defense apart, too. Remember that. People forget. We got one of the best play callers in the game, if not the best. So, get ready.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait what they do on Sunday, man. It's going to be it's gonna be interesting, man. If we get this win, man, I'm telling you what, man, a lot of people still gonna be doubting us, but hey, we're earning those wins, man.
That's right. All right, Danny. Great talking to you. Hey, let's see you after the game Sunday if you get some time. Okay.
All right, sounds good. I'm on my YouTube, buddy, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Danny.
All right.
Good night. All right, there's Danny now for 17-10. Listen to me. I'm convinced of Danny. I'm the guy that you had to tell, forget about it. They're not going to be beating us up. I'm on it. I'm with you. All right, let's go to, I see Michael. Michael up there. Michael hangs on it. He says, I'm sure the plan on defense is to contain him in the pocket and make sure he is a pocket passer because I don't think he does good when in the pocket to throw. He does better when running. He does. When he's on a run throwing, he's pretty good with that. You can tell. I'm going to go back and look at some things I just realized from this. You can always tell when he's looking to throw it. He runs with the ball cocked. When he's going to run, and that's all he's got on his mind, he puts it away immediately. As soon as you see that, don't even think about him getting ready to pass again. Fire every last rocket booster and go for him. Josh Watt says, Jimmy, the hitman G, will continue the streak of no INTs and throw for 230 yards and 1 TD. It will be a run-heavy game. We are the better run team. 49ers 21-17. Hashtag 49ers ain't played nobody. Shabazz. We're never going to get over that, Shabazz. Hashtag 49ers ain't played nobody. Theodis Barber says 30. 30 says, it's say the 49ers 31-26. Bang, bang. Niner gang. 49ers, I was 6 years old. I'm 61 now, and we got this. Theodis, you know it. And Daniel Andre says 49ers 35, Ravens 17, but I won't be surprised if this turns out to be a defensive slugfest like Washington, a 9-0 game. Everything's possible now. Everything in this game. When they start talking about torrential rains, Smith says, as a Niners fan, Lamar is better than people give him credit. Boy is a baller. We just need to punch him in the mouth. Smith, everybody's giving Lamar all kinds of... Lamar has been touted as the next greatest quarterback in football history. Ain't nobody... No, he's getting all kind of credit. In fact, I think he's getting a little more than he should get. He's only in his second year. He needs to put up more numbers than he's got. But he's still a force, no doubt. Fable JVC, it's a perfect combo of problems for Lamar. Insane pass rush and great coverage and an offense that puts up points. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, anybody talking about the 49ers keeping the ball and scoring any points. All the talk is about Lamar, and the 49ers defense is how he's going to shred it. OYG Sakona says, I'm putting my faith in this game against the Ravens. I believe we can shake off this Jackson situation. It's a team sport, not a solo gig. OYG, you're right. I hope the 49ers offense takes exception to this kind of conversation that's going around. The narrative is 49ers versus Lamar Jackson. And I can just see Jimmy and George and Debo and all. Hey, Coach, are we going to Baltimore with y'all? Because, people are talking like we ain't playing. You know what I mean? Wow. Rousseau, SF49. Hey, he says the purple guy is delusional. The Ravens aren't number one in any defensive category. What's his name? Owen. And Billy Lee says Ravens got 25 sacks. Ravens fan, do you realize if we pick up 6 sacks, we will have doubled your volume in sacks this year? That you're making up things? That you're talking about stats that you don't own? Get a grip, man. I know you're probably a little concerned about the fact that best defense in the league is coming at you, but don't make stories up. You make yourself look foolish. You're embarrassing yourself. Fam, in the meantime, hit that like, man, please. I can't wait to see you in your face, in your place. I'm going to probably have an oxygen tank sitting next to me with a mask because I know I'm going to need it. I should pad this room up a little more than I am because I know I'm going to hit the walls. I may have MC Niner have to watch me again because MC... Now, what am I talking about? MC already has his doubts about this game. He wouldn't even bet this week and told me I need to hush. What? Don't worry about a thing. We got this, fam. I can't wait to see you game time. Early in the morning. I'll give you about 9:45. Niners! 11-1. Here we come.